Lakers and the Plattsburgh State Cardinals.
Number 4 seed against the number 2.
A matchup of all matchups. The Cardinals looking for revenge over a Lakers season sweep. And the Lakers looking for revenge over the last 2 playoff matchups. A winner-take-all matchup for the SUNYAC championship.
Shelf off the feed from Tristan Francis.
He has it, but turns over. McIntyre scores! Adam Trenowitz opens the floodgates early.
The fight's going on between Belgrave and a Laker.
Oh, they score! They score! On the deflection! Sacratini! 20 seconds into overtime!
And time expires, and the Oswego State Lakers are heading to the SUNYAC Championship!
This is more than a game. This is a deep-rooted rivalry. 2 squads, 2 teams, 2 schools across New York State. A couple of coveted hockey schools have been going at it for years. Way back when they were throwing bagels on the ice, spinning towels now, and this game just feels a little bit different. It's going to be physical. There will be fights. They will go at each other's throats. It's a rivalry restored once again. The Oswego State Lakers
And the Plattsburgh State Cardinals.
The 2025 SUNYAC Championship
Starts right now.
This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
Division 3. Tonight, one of the greatest rivalries in Division 3 hockey heats up like never before. 2 hungry teams will enter the Dev, but only one will leave SUNYAC champions. The stakes couldn't be any higher. Tonight, another chapter is about to be written. Will the Plattsburgh Cardinals take down the Oswego State Lakers for the 3rd year in a row? Or will the Lakers finally claim the throne? Buckle up! It's SUNYAC Championship Hockey Night in Oswego here on WTOP 10. We welcome you to the pregame show here on WTOP as we are just 45 minutes away from puck drop in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I am your host for this evening, Michael Shetler, joined alongside my wonderful broadcast colleagues Mike Neckers, Lucas McGarry, and Jason Samsel. And gentlemen, the stage is set. It is time for the dance. How we feeling?
I mean, Shetler, Whiteout 2.0 here in Oswego, SUNYAC Championship. You couldn't ask for a better atmosphere, for a better place to be on a Saturday night.
It's almost script writing, honestly. The way you love to see it. 2 huge rivalries, or 1 huge rivalry, 2 really good teams. It is Whiteout. This is what we look forward to every single year, and now we got it in the SUNYAC finals.
There are certain moments in life that you can tell beforehand are going to be special. Tonight is going to be special. 2 storied schools with a storied rivalry dating all the way back to 1976, meeting up once again for the SUNYAC Championship. I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, and gentlemen, to say we were spoiled by getting a SUNYAC Championship in the Deb would be an understatement. It almost seems like the stars align every time. This is a match made in heaven. The Lakers, the Cardinals, Whiteout 2.0, back again for all the marbles. How are we feeling?
I mean, like I said, just so excited. The first Whiteout game we had here in Oswego was absolutely electric. So I'm hoping for the same thing tonight.
Yeah, it's like there's only so much you can say about Whiteout. It's the biggest game that we have here in Oswego. It is so uber important. Everyone is excited. This place will be sold out tonight at the Deb. You are going to see fans everywhere buzzing.
Yeah, this is the 26th time these 2 teams have met in the SUNYAC tournament, starting all the way back in 1985, and it's also the 19th time these 2 teams have met for the SUNYAC Championship. So storied rivalry, and it's going to be an incredible story here tonight.
Yeah, well, one man that is certainly looking to hoist the SUNYAC Championship, head coach Ed Gosick. We sat with Gosick earlier this week to gather his thoughts on this upcoming SUNYAC Championship matchup. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Well, we're excited. We're excited for them, right? You put in the time and the effort. Of course you want to see them rewarded, but you have to earn it, right? And they understand that. Nothing comes easy. Just because you worked hard all season long, everybody works hard all season long. right? And everybody is mentally prepared, and everybody wants to win the championship.
Yeah, and that was head coach Ed Gosick with his 5th SUNYAC championship in mind. But for now, we are going to go ahead and send it down to our lovely sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, with a little bit more on this championship matchup. Madeline, the floor is yours.
Thanks, guys. I am so excited to be here today, but I can't possibly be as excited as all of these Oswego Lakers fans.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Especially right here, Charlie Harkins. Charlie did not have the opportunity to be at last semester's whiteout game. So Charlie, you're a huge Laker fan. How does it feel to finally make the game?
You know, I'm glad I just got my last one. I'm a senior. This is my last semester. I wasn't here last semester because I was in Australia. I was studying abroad, and I thought I would miss my last whiteout game. But here we are, right here, right now.
And Charlie's come a long way to be at this game. If you want to see Charlie's journey, make sure to check out us, WTOP10, on Instagram. And now I'm going to send it back to you boys on the perch.
Thank you, Madeline. Charlie Harkins, a national treasure, as always. But before we look into the future, we got to take a look to see what just unfolded just moments ago in the SUNYAC Championship for the women. Mike, talk us through that matchup.
Yeah, Shetler, a devastating loss for the Oswego State Lakers, who were 22-2-2 on the year coming into this game, with one of those losses coming against Plattsburgh. Just couldn't get the job done in the championship, fell 2-0, but what a phenomenal game.
Yeah, it's really disappointing to see. They had such a good, strong season all throughout, so I think for them to just kind of end up like that, really just fall on your sword a little bit, I really didn't see anything out of them that whole game. The offense was just very, very blah. Plattsburgh really just seemed to have their number at every single situation, and the Lakers are going home disappointed.
Yeah, Lucas, to your credit, the Lakers just looked off all game, and what Plattsburgh did, they did the impossible, and that was shut out the Lakers, and it was just an incredible game defensively by Plattsburgh.
Yeah, Jason, I can't hear myself thinking here. We are still over 40 minutes away. You can hear this place is absolutely buzzing. But nonetheless, the women with a tremendous season. Jason, I want to ask you real quick. The theme of the game, it was almost as if the lights might have been too bright for the Lakers in this matchup. They might have overlooked the Cardinals, thought they were a shoo-in to punch their ticket to the NCAAs, and now their fate lies in the hands of, will they get a bid? Will they be able to make the NCAA? What happened in that matchup? Do you think the lights were too bright? Do you think the Lakers were underprepared? And do you think Digby got outcoached there?
Yeah, I think nerves definitely played a factor throughout the game. We saw a lot of miscues for Oswego offensively, and that was really crucial in how Oswego and how Plattsburgh was able to attack and take advantage of how sloppy Oswego was throughout the game. So I definitely think nerves played a factor. I think nerves might play a factor here tonight. Again, we can't even hear each other. It is so loud up here.
It's incredible. The women's team unfortunately goes home with a loss, but for now we are going to send it into a quick break. When we return, we're going to be talking the intricacies on how both teams got to the dance with some bracketology. Stay with us right here on WTOP 10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pregame show for the SUNYAC Championship here on WTOP 10. For those of you just tuning in, I'm your host, Michael Scheller, joined alongside Mike Beckers, Lucas McGarry, Jason Sansel. And gentlemen, it is time to talk about how the teams got to the dance. We are going to check out some bracketology. Mike, take it away.
Before I get into this, I want to say we almost just got hit by a flying puck.
Yeah, we almost just got
say it, but
puck hit right up there. We actually saw some of the wall come down with the puck. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's madness here, Mike.
Yeah, gentlemen, but with that said, this bracket has been one for the ages. The Potsdam Bears taking on the Plattsburgh State Cardinals in the first round, and Canton taking on Buffalo State in the first round. Buffalo State would beat Canton 6-4. Plattsburgh beating Potsdam in a comeback 5-3 victory. And then we move on to the semifinals. The Lakers took on Buffalo State right here in the Deb just last weekend. Came out with a dominant 5-2 win. And for Plattsburgh, I'll hold off on that one for now. But tonight, it's the Plattsburgh Cardinals and the Oswego State Lakers.
Yeah, you know how it is. Obviously, every team gets an advantage. You want a chance to win, but unfortunately, teams, you have to go home. You can't always win. So I think for Oswego and Plattsburgh, they have both worked their way to the finals. They've grinded really, really hard. Both have had really tough games to get here. So I think it is well earned for both of these teams to be here.
And gentlemen, I cannot wait any longer to look back on how Plattsburgh made it here in their thrilling overtime victory. As much as I would love to break it down here, I think it's better if we just take a look at this madness. Go ahead and roll the clip.
Dalton on the near side boards. This is Burke in a good area. Shot and a save. Score!
The Cortland Red Dragons went up 3-0 early in the third period against the Plattsburgh State Cardinals during the SUNYAC semifinals. For some, all hope seemed to be lost, but not for Plattsburgh head coach Steve Moffitt.
Well, obviously when it got to 3-0, it wasn't the best feeling, but with that being said, I thought the guys were pretty calm on the bench. We just kind of kept it like, don't worry about the score, just keep playing, keep playing.
Moffitt says his team isn't any stranger to adversity.
The season has been a wild year for us, with tons of injuries, illnesses. We've always tried to be day to day, but we've moved it to hour because that's really what it's been.
Moffitt's team embodied the hour-to-hour mentality in the third period of the semifinals, clawing their way back to tie the game with 4 seconds left.
6-on-5, they win. Shot scores! They score! It's Catron! He scores with 4.2 remaining!
And just 20 seconds into overtime, Plattsburgh completed the comeback.
In the third period, long shot! Oh, they score! They score! On the deflection! Sacratini! 20 seconds into overtime! They mob them on the Cortland end! They win 4-3 in overtime!
For WTOP 10, I'm Chris DeLuca.
And fellas, we were up here on the perch watching that game unfold via Lucas's iPhone. One of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen in my 4 years here. Jason, break down this absolute madness for me.
Yeah, I mean, what an incredible game for Plattsburgh. I mean, they've had such a great story, down on the road twice, down 3 goals. But again, it was just the resiliency of the Cardinals. 7 individual scores for Plattsburgh in their last 2 games. It's just a cast of characters stepping up when the lights are brightest for Plattsburgh.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Mike, another impactful moment that happened in semifinals weekend was when Lakers star freshman Brandon Cohen went down late in the third. Talk me through a little bit about that injury that happened and give me an update on Brandon Cohen if you can.
Yeah, Brandon went down with knee-to-knee contact. Obviously a very scary injury. You worry about an ACL, something like that. Luckily for him, it was just a slight contusion in the back of his knee. He has been cleared to play today, and he's expected to play at 100%.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Obviously, a very, very nasty hit in the very late moments of the game last weekend. So to see him back on the ice now, okay, 100%, he's ready to go. I'm very, very happy that he is here tonight.
Yeah, Cohen's a focal point for this Laker team offensively. 18 goals, leads to SUNYAC in goals, so he'll be a big factor for Oswego here tonight as well.
Yeah, and Cohen, an incredible player so far this season. But let's go ahead and hear straight from the source. Here's Brandon Cohen on his injury update and ahead of this championship game this weekend.
I'm hoping to be playing. I'm doing the recovery every day. It's a bad contusion in my quad, and so it was very swollen, and we're trying to get the swelling down and get me moving. Went on the ice today, so it's feeling a little better, and it's getting better every day.
Yeah, and Lucas, for Oswego and Plattsburgh seniors tonight, it's the last ride, the last championship game, the last time that they will probably touch down in the Deb on the ice tonight. Talk us through some of the sensational seniors on both sides of the ice tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean, excuse me, it's a bittersweet feeling for all of these players, but obviously you have guys like Matt McQuaid, who has been a absolute leader for the Lakers this entire year. He has been a stud. And then you have guys like Daniel Calabufo, another stud, just uber important for this Lakers squad. So many people on this team that if you need them to make a big play late in this game, they will be able to. And I think that is such a big importance for this Lakers squad, is that they have a mix of veterans and young guys.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and hear from star Lakers senior Daniel Calabufo. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think you get to this point, you're a senior, and you start to look back and just kind of appreciate everybody that's been there along the way and the memories that you've made with every guy that's played here, the coaches, and the community. So for me, I think I've really grown as a player, but more importantly as a person. The people that are part of this program, they have a way to help you, but they also make you a better person in the way that they do things.
And Daniel Calabufo locked and loaded, ready to go here on the ice tonight. But Jason, it must be such a feel-good moment for these seniors who have known each other mostly since freshman year, have faced each other not only in the Deb, but over in Plattsburgh too, growing together as players and as human beings. How cool is it that it all culminates in the SUNYAC championship here tonight?
Oh, that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what you play for the season, to have an opportunity like tonight to play for the championship, the SUNYAC championship, in your home rink. I mean, this is what it's all about. And you can tell this Laker unit is a collective unit. They play together. Everyone knows where each other's at on the ice. And I expect that to be a big factor here tonight as well.
Yeah, and these teams, like I aforementioned, Mike, no strangers to each other. We know the game is meaningful, but talk to me beyond that. What is the importance of this game? They seem to always find each other at the end of the season, and you know we'll talk about new teams entering the SUNYAC in a little bit that I want to bring up. Might make it a little harder with Hobart and Stevenson coming in next year, but you know these teams finding each other. How important is this game for both teams?
I mean, without a doubt, the biggest game of the year every single year, and it seems like every year we get these two in the playoffs head-to-head against each other, and these past 2 years, it's been Plattsburgh coming out on top. So for the Lakers, I think this game is even more important than it is for the Cardinals this year.
Yeah, it has to be more important for the Lakers. It is just simply embarrassing to go 0-3 against the same team 3 years in a row. You need to make a switch. You need to make a stand at some point. So I think for the Lakers, honestly, this is a must-win SUNYAC championship game, especially when the stakes are so high against a Plattsburgh team that has beaten you multiple times in the past couple of years.
And it's just a rivalry game, too. I mean, these two teams just don't like each other. That's the biggest thing as well.
One of the best rivals in D3 history, but we are going to send it to a break. When we get back, we're going to talk some keys to the game for both the Plattsburgh Cardinals and the Oswego State Lakers. Stay with us here on WCOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up with that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
la la la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on WTOP 10. I'm sure you're tired of our faces, so for now, we're going to go ahead and send it down once again to the lovely sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, to break down this matchup some more. Madeline, down to you.
Thanks, guys. This game is not just a SUNYAC championship, but a matchup between arguably the two biggest rivals in D3 hockey. The past 2 years, the Oswego Lakers and the Plattsburgh Cardinals have gone head-to-head in the SUNYAC playoffs. Last year, Plattsburgh beat Oswego in the semifinals 3-2 in overtime. This year, the year before was quite similar to this one, with a Plattsburgh-Oswego championship game where the Cardinals took home the win 2-1. This poses the question, will the Cardinals come in with the three-peat, or will the Lakers finally get their revenge? We'll know soon enough, but for now, let's send it back up to the perch. Shetler?
Thank you, Madeline. Great stuff as always. And like she said, it will either be sweet victory for the Lakers or a three-peat for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. And one man that certainly has a three-peat on his mind is the Plattsburgh State Cardinals head coach, Steve Moffitt, who we had the pleasure of speaking to via Zoom earlier this week. Let's take a look at his strategy heading into the championship.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think the biggest point for us is getting the guys kind of back down. We had an emotional week, Wednesday, Saturday, playing in two kind of bizarre games, to be honest with you, as far as the emotional level and the highs and the lows. So it's getting them back to square one and resetting them. I think by Saturday, they're gonna be ready to go. Obviously, just like Oswego, everyone's gonna be ready to go. Everyone knows what's at stake. Everybody knows the atmosphere and what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be amazing to play. So it's just kind of monitoring the guys and making sure that their energy levels peak at Saturday. Like we can't win the game tomorrow at practice, but we do need to have a good week of practice and get ready to go.
Some great stuff there from Steve Moffitt. We'll talk about it in a second. But first, we're going to head to the other side of the ice to hear head coach for the Oswego State Lakers, Ed Gosick, and his strategy heading into this game.
Clear focus, all those little obstacles or all those things from the past games, you learn from them, but you don't dwell on them. We need to be better than we were the last time up in their building. We need to be more disciplined, for one. We need to be better on our penalty kill, for two. And we have to be opportunistic, right? They're feeling it. They've come from behind with Potsdam in the quarterfinal game. They've come from behind in the semifinal game. So, they're believing in themselves and they're playing good hockey at the right time of year. So it'll take a very good effort by us to be successful.
And Mike, I'll start with you here real quick about Steve Moffitt here. You had the pleasure of sitting down and talking to him. What was your feel for that interview? Coach Moffitt, obviously a class act, gave the Lakers their props, but that he's well coached, he's a great coach, and his team is going to be ready to go here on the ice tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Shetler. Like you said, Plattsburgh, a great team. Coach Moffitt, a phenomenal coach. We've seen his success over the past 3 years, so good. But I think for Plattsburgh, his main focus was to just stay focused on what's right in front of them. Not worry about what's after the SUNYAC championship, worry about the here and the now. And I think if they can take that into tonight, they have a really good chance of walking out of here victorious for the third straight time.
Yeah, Lucas, I'm going to have you hold that thought. We're going to go right into analyst keys here, as well as I'm going to do some keys here for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. So I'm going to start with the Plattsburgh State Cardinals here. First thing, relentless aggression on offense. The Lakers are a team that plays incredible when they have a victory. So you need to halt the Lakers, keep them floored for the entire matchup, and then they will lead themselves to victory and hopefully hoist the SUNYAC championship. The other one, don't reinvent the wheel. Stick with your star players. Fire shots early, get things going, and break the ice. Get a shot in the back of the net. and have the Lakers stirring early there, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely, Shetler, and I have some Plattsburgh strategies I think will work really well as well. So first off, get pucks in deep. You hear it every single hockey broadcast from me, and it's true, every single hockey broadcast. You get pucks in deep, you're creating chances in front of net. Plain and simple. Number 2, skate with the Lakers. The Lakers come out fast every single game. If Plattsburgh can stay with them for the first few minutes, tire them out, they have a much better chance. And last but not least, capitalize on the power plays. The Lakers have been less than perfect on power plays this season defensively, and if Plattsburgh can capitalize on that, it's a really good chance for them.
And for me, I've taken Oswego. Number 1 strategy that the Oswego Lakers need to use the Deb. This place is going to get so loud. There are tons and tons of people here. When you hear Oswego fans go crazy, it is deafening in here. Jason has trouble hearing Shet. I have trouble hearing Shet. It is madness in here. But number 2, stay on offense. Pressure, pressure, pressure. The Lakers are the highest scoring offense in the SUNYAC this year. Stay heavy on the pressure and overwhelm Plattsburgh. And then number 3, use the chaos of this entire game. There are 3 different factors that get so much emotion into this game for the Lakers. Number 1, SUNYAC championship. Number 2, whiteout. And number 3, you have lost to this team twice in the playoffs in the past 2 years. Use that chaos to your advantage and make the most out of it.
Yeah, and for Oswego, the real strategy for them is to prevent the power play opportunities from Plattsburgh. And the 2 times these 2 teams have met this season, all 4 of Plattsburgh goals have come off the power play. So they have to really try and prevent those opportunities for Plattsburgh. And also you have to limit the passing game from Plattsburgh. Cardinals have scored 22 times in their last 5 games, and they have 36 assists in those 5 games as well. And lastly, you just have to be prepared for a physical game. Going back to the women's matchup, we saw a very physical game, and emotions were running high, and emotions will be running high today. So you just have to expect a physical game from both sides as well.
Yeah, great stuff, Jason. And we've touched on it before. One thing that absolutely factors into a matchup of this magnitude is home ice. And here to talk about just the utmost importance of having home ice, especially in the SUNYAC Championship, is our fabulous sideline reporter, Michelle Smith, who has more. Michelle, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm here ringside at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena with the student section to my left and spectators of all ages and origins packing the Deb for this sold-out game. The home ice advantage will be extreme for Oswego tonight. Oswego is 29-35-5 against Plattsburgh at home, coming into this game with 3 championships under Ed Gosick, 2 of which were won against Plattsburgh at Plattsburgh home ice. So we can hope that maybe they can bring some of that energy back here under Gosick to win another one tonight for the Lakers and then advance to a spot in the NCAA D3 hockey tournament that would come right back here next week for a 3rd Saturday in a row, playoff hockey at the Deb. They want to send home senior Danny Calabufo with a win under his belt. They want to get this young team amped and ready for hopefully another SUNYAC next season. We'll see where it goes with the home ice advantage for these Oswego Lakers. Right back up to the perch.
Thank you, Michelle. And with that, we are going to send it into a quick break. But when we return, we're going to take a deep dive on what makes both of these teams so dominant. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego here on WCOP 10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But
I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego here on WTOP 10. And gentlemen, we've talked coaches, we've broke this match down, but one thing that we haven't took a deep dive in is some of the stars on both sides of the ice. So Mike, I'm going to start with you for the Lakers. Who are some Laker leaders you're looking to dominate the ice tonight?
I'm looking at Matt McQuaid, plain and simple. He's been here 4 years now. He's been a dominant force all 4 years, and I think he's going to keep it up tonight.
Yeah, I think for me, my Plattsburgh player to watch is going to be Tyler Ram. He's got 11 goals on the season. He leads his team in goals. Tyler Ram, watch out for him. He's going to be a sniper.
Yeah, and I think another Laker leader is number 22, Colin Vassalo. He's a playmaker, and really, playmakers are going to win championships. He has 19 assists, only 4 goals, but he's a pass-first player, and I expect him to be huge here tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. And with that, we're going to throw it down once again to Michelle Smith, who has more on some of these star players from both sides of the ice. Michelle, take it away.
Thanks, guys. These teams are very evenly matched. As far as points go on this season, absolutely nothing will be personal tonight. Tonight is about teamwork and getting it done together. That top line for Plattsburgh of Bonfield, excuse my Russian here, Shinichnikov and Katron, as well as the top D pair of Weaver Vitali and Belina, combined this season for 75 points and 25 goals, while Oswego's top line of Horacek, McQuaid, and Gatto, and the D pair of Semrad and Balak combined for 88 points and 16 goals. There's a bit of a differential there in those goals, but Oswego takes points by 13. It'll be exciting to see how these top lines and the rest of the men playing tonight match up against each other. Now back up to the perch.
Thank you, Michelle. And one man that we have not mentioned nearly enough is Lakers star goalie Brandon Milberg. And why not just hear it right from the source? Here's Brandon Milberg himself on this upcoming matchup. Let's take a look.
Yeah, we've done an extremely good job of limiting shots as a team. Forwards, D, blocking a ton of shots for me. So we've done a great job of keeping teams to low 20 shots. And when you do that every night, you give yourself a good chance to win a game. For myself, just staying focused and making however many saves I need to. If it's low 20s, that's perfect. That's all you can ask for a goalie.
Well, Milberg and the rest of this Lakers team looking to hoist that SUNYAC championship, finish their story. But let's take a look at the netminder on the other side of the ice and get into a little bit of a goalie comparison here. Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, Shetler, 2 goalies with very similar statistics for this season. Hearn with a .908 save percentage, Brandon Milberg with a .906. So right there, neck and neck, goals allowed average. Hearn with 2.3, Milberg with 2.23. So just taking the edge on that one is Oswego. But again, these guys are interlocked side by side in the SUNYAC conference. And Brandon Milberg has 3 shutouts on the season to Jacob Hearn's 1. So a bit of an advantage there. But hey, playoff hockey, anything can happen.
Yeah, this could easily be a defensive battle for the entire game. You know how good both of these goalies can be. Jacob Hearn, Brandon Milberg, they are both studs in the goal. So you look out for them. They will be making stops all day long. They are both walls. This could easily be a defensive battle.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive battle, and it's going to be just an incredible battle between these 2 goalies. I'm excited to see it unfold here tonight.
Yeah, Jason, I'll ask this to you. Both games this season, Plattsburgh had Schiller in net. Tonight, Hearn is making the start, maybe trying to keep the Lakers on their toes. How does that factor into a matchup of this magnitude?
Oh, sure, absolutely. It plays a big factor in tonight's matchup. I think for Oswego, really, they have to try and overcome that of him starting here tonight. So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see, and interesting to see how it factors into the strategies for both teams here tonight.
Yeah, and with that, we are going to send it to one more break. The deb is filling up, tensions are high, some orders of business after the break. Predictions, players to watch, and puck drop all next here on WTOP 10.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
deep dive into our feelings and our real talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
As somebody turned the lights off in this place, we welcome you back one last time for the pregame show here on WTOP 10. It's been an exhilarating experience, gentlemen. The end is near, though. We got to get down to some business. Jason, who are you looking for on the Plattsburgh State Cardinals as your player to watch here tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking at Jake Sacratini, and he has been crucial for Plattsburgh. In their 2 playoff games against Potsdam and Cortland, he scored a goal, and he registered an assist in both games as well. So I expect him to be a huge factor here tonight for the Cardinals.
Yeah, for me, I have Vlad Sinechnikov, number 14. He had a goal and an assist in the huge win over Cortland. He's only played 16 games this year, but in those 16 games, he has 18 points. And honestly, I just really, really like his name, Vlad Sinechnikov. Very, very cool. He's a Russian
Say
monster.
that 10 times fast.
I can't.
All right, Shetler, let's move over to Oswego. For me, I'm going to take number 12, Matt McQuaid, the senior with 15 goals, 15 assists on the year. He's a veteran player and an assistant captain. He's been here before. He knows what he's doing tonight.
Yeah, and it feels strange to do this as a host, but I love it. Give me freshman Ryan Burke. He was just named the SUNYAC Rookie of the Year. He has been an absolute monster on the ice, and he is going to have to be Mr. Primetime this whole game if the Lakers want to hoist that SUNYAC championship. Just an integral part of this offense, and he is looking to dominate the ice here tonight. And we'll keep it on me because it's predictions time. I'm giving you the correct prediction for my last time on the perch. I think that this is going to be a very close game. I think we might see a cheeky 2-2 in the third period, and I think the Lakers slap a goal in the back of the net. Give me 3-2. Oswego State Lakers are your 2024-25 SUNYAC champions.
Well, Shetler, I can't hear myself, but unlike the Kansas City Chiefs, I think the Plattsburgh State Cardinals are taking the three-peat 4-3 tonight.
I am also going, sorry about that. I am also going to go with the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. You hear how loud these people are. I think they are going to be very, very disappointed tonight. The Lakers have simply not shown that they can beat the Plattsburgh Cardinals in the playoffs. So I think it's going to be a 4-1 victory for the Cardinals.
Shetler, it's you and I's last time here on the perch.
Let's go.
I'm going with Oswego with the win, 4-2, and a close one as well.
Beautiful. And as the thunderous Deb continues to roar, it is time to hear from the boys on the press box, Mr. Kenny Gerard and Paulie Beatty. Take it away.
Thank you, and welcome up to the Steve Levy Press Box right here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall for SUNYAC Championship Saturday. I'm Kenny Gerard, co-decided by the wonderful Paul Beatty, of course, as always. Paulie, how are we?
Could you be any better, Kenny? I'm ecstatic here. It's Plattsburgh, it's Oswego. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Absolutely nowhere else. But Paulie, let's get right into things. Let's talk about some of our keys to the game. I will start off with the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Number one, they got to use their experience to their advantage. Now, they have a lot of guys who have been here for a long time and a lot more seniors than the Lakers. They have been here before. This is not their first rodeo. Use that experience to your advantage. Number two, you got to kill off the penalty. The Oswego State Lakers have the number one power play in the entire NCAA Division III. They need to shut down that power play in order to get a win here tonight and shut down Cohen. Don't allow Cohen to score either. He's tied fourth
for goals per game in the entire NCAA for Division III hockey. Paulie, take me on to the Lakers.
I'll bring you right back where we are here in Oswego. My first one is going to be get pucks to the sticks. Now, Oswego, they have 191 assists on the year, but as of late, a lot of icing calls. You don't want the face-offs to be in your own zone near your own goaltender. So get those assists and get those pucks on your players' sticks. And number 2, I got pressure in the crease. Oswego, no strangers to getting shots on net. 38.2 average the entire year. A lot of the shots that they're taking coming from the blue line or the circles, I'd say get some stuff to the crease, poke it in, because they've been struggling a lot. I got my number 3 is don't get cocky. We saw it in Cortland just last week. We saw them up 3-0 with 9 minutes left. And Plattsburgh, they're sitting here today playing in Oswego. They won 4-3 in overtime. If you establish a lead, take it and run with it. You don't want to get too cocky here, Kenny.
The comeback Cardinals, they call them, Paulie. But let's get in to our box bets. And unlike John Cena, I'm not making a heel turn here, folks. I'm staying babyface for all of you at home. Give me the Oswego State Lakers 4-2 to raise the banner for the first time since 2014. Paulie?
Plattsburgh isn't here by chance. They've been gritty all season long. They came back, obviously, the comeback of the age with 9 minutes left. Give me Plattsburgh 4-2 here in the Deb. Little upset here, the 4 over the 2. I think they get it done in dramatic fashion.
Paulie, I am excited as I have ever been. The last time these two teams met was in Plattsburgh, and it was a 5-3 win for the Lakers. But the last time that the Lakers beat Plattsburgh in the playoffs at home was March 3rd, 2020. We're talking about COVID here, folks. It's been a long time since the Lakers were able to get the job done at home against these pesky Plattsburgh Cardinals. Will the comeback kids come back again today and raise the banner as the number 4 seed and have a historic SUNYAC run, where the number 2 seed Lakers get things done? Paulie, any closing thoughts?
Some thoughts here. I mean, it's going to be a good game no matter what.
And we are going to send it down now ringside for the national anthems of the United States and Canada. We will see you guys very shortly.
Here is Ed Gozen, assisted by John Whitelaw, Mike Craig, Bob Chattel, and Kenny Neal. The officials for tonight's game: referee Mr. Chris Wood, referee Mr. Tyler Loftus, linesman Mr. Sam Cucinata, and linesman Mr. Nicholas Romano. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask all who are able to please stand and remove your caps for the national anthems of Canada and the United States. The anthems will be performed this evening by Oswego State first-year student Isabella Licata.
Steve Lee press box right here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. As I just mentioned, I'm Kenny Gerard, co-sided by Paulie Beatty. And Paulie, the clock is winding down, and it is almost time for the final SUNYAC game of the year. The Oswego State Lakers take on none other than the Plattsburgh State Cardinals for the 2025 SUNYAC Championship.
A rivalry like none other in D3 hockey. They come into the championship round. One will become victorious and one will be sent home. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out after 60 minutes. An absolute bloodbath here today, Kenny. Can't wait for it.
This place is packed, each team with their own unique story. The Lakers of the 2 seed beat Buffalo State last weekend, a team they could not beat in the regular season. On the other side, the Plattsburgh State Cardinals have a tough test against the number 1 seed, the Cortland Red Dragons. And in a thriller with 9 minutes left, we're down 3-0, and the comeback Cards did it. They came all the way back, scored with just a couple seconds left on the clock, and they finished the job just 20 seconds in overtime. 2 unique stories, 2 historic rivals, and it comes down to this. Puck drop is underway. The Cardinals win the opening faceoff, and they will dump and chase this one down to the Lakers zone right away. And Paulie, we are off. Lakers pass that one up the board, and down it goes all the way towards Jacob Hearn, and then he'll call for the ice and won't get it. Lakers get there quick enough. Plattsburgh has it now in neutral ice. Cards pass in front, looking for a shot. That's over to Weaver Vitale. Weaver Vitale hits the shot that's blocked by his own teammate. Sacratini gets the rebound. It's back up to Weaver Vitale on the blue. There's a shot that's blocked in front by the Lakers. Shot attempt from Bellini. Cardinals now with the puck, back up to Weaver Vitale. Vitale takes a shot that's blocked. Cohen goes for the rebound, but he's found down low with Lonnie. Back up top to Bellini. Bellini takes a shot towards Milberg, it's saved. Cardinals with a lot of offensive time and off to a hot start, getting good shots on net. They'll whiff on that one though, and McQuaid will steal it away. Up the boards, the Cardinals will get it back in neutral ice. Picking apart the Oswego defense early on. They keep this thing going, Paulie. I think they're sure to get a goal. His foot is hit by the puck down in the corner. Cardinals get it back though in the offensive end. Lakers trying to get it out of there. Bala has the puck now behind Milberg. Bala's pass whiffs on it. It'll pass up the board towards Calabufo. And Calabufo is swarmed by Butler. Here comes the Lakers now with Burke. Burke gets it up against the boards. Oswego now with it in the attacking zone. That's in front, they score! Baker bears one in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 Oswego.
With a minute 30 off the board, the Lakers get it done early. It might have been tipped in there by Berg, but what a feed from Baker off the blue line. They get past Hearn, and they're up early 1-0, Kenny, on their first shot. Plattsburgh had a lot of offensive time, but on the first shot, we'll see it here on the replay. Baker, right off of Berg into the net. Hearn had no chance, could not see it coming, and here we are, Kenny. Starting off a lot earlier than last time, 18:35 on the clock, and the face-off is won by the Lakers.
And by God, Burke, what a tip in that one was. Great pass from Baker. So the Lakers crash down the net, go for the shot, and that's what they'll have to do offensively to get through this tough Plattsburgh defense. For Plattsburgh, shutting down in front of the net might be a key for them in this one, but Plattsburgh will get it in their own end. And Bolger will pass this one cross ice up to Cole. Cole with the puck. He'll take a shot, it's saved. And that one's frozen by Milberg. And Paulie, this place is already deafening less than 2 minutes into this one.
Well, you can see that the Red Sea traveled a lot, but I saw those waves coming on the shore of Lake Ontario, and they've washed in a lot of Laker faithful here in the crowd today. They're going to let you hear it as the Jumbotron is telling you to get louder, and that's exactly what they're doing already. Like we said, a minute 30 in, they're already rowdy as can be, Kenny.
Absolutely. So now there'll be a face-off in the Laker end. Skating in for Oswego is the goal scorer. It's Burke. In for the Cardinals, that's going to be Spencer Ha. Face-off won by Burke and the Lakers. They'll get it out of their zone across the blue line. Cohen will pass up past Calabufo, goes wide. Cardinals look to get it back with Bolger. That's stopped by Burke. Burke in the face-off circle takes a shot. It's blocked by Bolger. Rebound shot. In front, they score! And guess who? Cohen gets the rebound goal, and it's 2-0 Lakers.
And Burke is making it happen again. An assist and then a goal, or rather goal and assist. This time it's Cohen who scored 2. A big hit on him last time at Buff State, as we can remember, but he's coming back with a vengeance. He already has one. 3 shots for the Lakers, 2 on the board. 2-0 Lakers early.
This guy never gave a crap about a contusion. He finds the back of the net early, and it's 2-0 Oswego. So the Cardinals will win it, and early on here, Paulie, they have that 2-goal lead. No one likes that lead in hockey. But the Cardinals got to get something going here. They had a lot of time at offensive end. There's a big hit laid up against the boards. We'll see if they are able to turn things around and get one behind Milberg. That one's out in the neutral ice. It'll be chased down by the Cards. Belina will pick it up from Hearn. That one's up in the neutral ice, and Munoz will watch it go past him, so the Cardinals will set up on O with Benson. Benson will pass up to Weaver Vitale. Here comes an open lane for the Cards. They look for a shot, too much defense in front, and Semrad breaks that one up for the Lakers. Down low, battling for the puck. Someone comes away with it. Here comes Weaver Vitale. Shot, that one's blocked in front by Oswego. Here comes Semrad now near his own bench. He'll dump, and Oswego will go on and get a change. Hearn will dish it up, and here we go. That one goes all the way across the ice, so Oswego tries to get it back in their own end with Baker. Baker will get hit hard against the boards by Ram. Horacek now with the puck. He'll pass. It goes wide. Cardinals keep it on sides. Down low, Oswego looks for the rebound. Cards get there first. Plattsburgh with possession. That's over past Horacek. Ring with it now. This one's back up top. Butler takes a shot down low. Rebound opportunity. He'll get hit hard, and Baker gets to it first. Oswego comes away with this one. It's Simpson. Simpson will dish up to Gato. Gato will pass. Here's a wide open lane for McQueen. He shoots. He barely misses, just wide left of that one. What a chance for the captain, but that one won't go for him. Here comes the Cardinals with a chance. It's played by Milberg. Oh, what a chance for Lanny and the Cards. So here comes McQuaid down the rebound. Looks like a shootout here, Paulie, early on. McQuaid takes it down himself. That shot's blocked. Too much traffic in front for that one. Voslo gets hit hard up against the board. Simons comes in to get it back. Down low, that goes past, and it'll be picked up by Miller, who keeps it on sides for the Lakers. Down low, Bolger tries to get it back. He'll get hit up against the boards hard. Cooper comes up to get it back. Now here comes the Cardinals with a chance. Here's a move, a shot, and that one's saved again. Rebounded by Simons and the Lakers, and Oswego's defense is moving on all fronts so far. We will see if that continues. That one's poked away. Good poke by the Cards to get away from that one. This one goes over near the Oswego bench. Belgave tries to get to that one. Down low near the Oswego bench again. It's frozen up. That one's up over the ref, and the Cardinals will get this one back with Suchnikov. Suchnikov will go down the far side. Oswego tries to take it back. Cohen and Semrad almost collide. Suchnikov will dump that one, but it's picked up by Calabufo. Calabufo will pass into the chest of Semrad. Semrad moves it across the blue line, gets it near the face-off circle, takes a backhand shot, that's saved. Semrad will get his own rebound, wraparound shot, nobody's there for the pass. Off the boards, Cardinals get it back, and a big hit laid by Calabufo into the chest of Sutherland. And that one fires the crowd up here, Paulie. And Cohen will dump it into the far side corner. Lakers will go on and get a change. Grenier will get to it first. It's back up to Baker. Simpson with an out will pass up. Munoz all tied up. Here comes Cole, and that's going to be a penalty going against the Lakers.
That one's definitely going to be on Josh Simpson. They're getting entangled with the Plattsburgh Cardinals, and that's exactly what they want here. They want to be a man up, down 2, and they'll get that one as we see the replay gets tied up, taken down to the ice. Simpson, arms raised, but you can't really be mad at that one. That's clear as day here, Kenny.
It absolutely is, Paulie. So, 5-on-4 advantage for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. It will be the next 2 minutes of a Cardinal power play. The Lakers to be shorthanded 1. And one of the keys to the game is being able to convert on the power play for both sides. We'll see if the Cardinals can bring it down to a 1-goal game. Sacratini with the puck. He'll pass this one over. Back to Sacratini. Sacratini down low. Shot in front. Nobody's there. Calabufo dumps it out of the zone. Hearn will slow it down. It'll be picked up by Weaver Vitale. Weaver Vitale will take it out of his own end and get the power play unit moving. Suchnikov will pass cross ice. That's over to Cole. Cole will dump it around the boards. Baker gets there first. He gets hit hard. Lakers look for a move, and they'll dump that one out of the zone. And the penalty kill unit looking good early on for the Lakers. The Cardinals not able to connect on. Connect is a hard word apparently, Paulie. Connect on any of those passes. So here comes Weaver Vitale and the Cardinals. That one's dumped into the corner. No one there for it. Semrad gets to it first. Semrad's met by 2 cards in the corner, and now we'll have a corner battle for the puck. 1 minute and 6 seconds remain on the power play. That's up to Weaver Vitale. Cardinals with it on the power play. That's over. Slap shot saved by Milberg. And what a shot that one was from Svechnikov. And here comes the first fight of the evening, folks. We said it in the pregame show. It's going to be physical, and heck, it already is.
That's playoff hockey for you. You see a lot of them going after each other. I saw Weaver Vitale, a good hit. As you see here, a good save by Milberg. Maybe could have went in, maybe not, but staring at the face of him, and Semrad said, no, not today. But a lot of big hits already. Kenny, the physicality is here early in the first period.
Less than a minute remains here on the power play. Face-off in the Lakers zone is won by the Lakers. Ergo can't get to it quick enough. Ring will get on it first. That's up to Bellini. Bellini will pass over to Ring. Ring takes a shot. It's blocked by Cooper. Lonnie has it now. He'll pass up to Ring. Ring back to Lonnie. Lonnie looks for a shot in front. That one goes off his leg. Bad pass. Here comes Gato and the Lakers now shorthanded through neutral ice. He'll dump that one up into the corner, and they'll go get a change. Ergo tries to get it shorthanded for the Lakers, but he is way outnumbered. Can he get a stick on it? He can. He'll take a shot that's blocked. And good time to waste some time there on the penalty kill. It's a good move by Ergo.
Oh, absolutely, Kenny. Bring the physicality. That's what he's done all season long.
Here comes Ring and the Cards now into the offensive zone. Down into the corner. He'll get hit by Simons. It's up to Lonnie. Lonnie looks for a shot. He'll pass. Ring with it now near the face-off circle. He'll pass up top to Bellini. Bellini looks for a lane. He'll take a shot. That one saved in front. And the Lakers look to dump it out of the zone, and it's kept on sides by the Cardinals. Here comes the Cardinals now, the face-off circle. Look for a lane. He'll get hit up against the boards. Lakers steal it away. That one is going to be kept on side. Shot towards Milberg, and he'll save that one. And Milberg takes some offense to having Catron up in his face, so he takes a shot of his own. That's a rare one. Don't see that very often. It's over to Weaver Vitale now. The Lakers return to full strength, so we're back to 5-on-5. Setting up in front, Bala steals it away, and that one goes out of the neutral zone. Weaver Vitale gets it back in his own end. He'll pass up high, trying to catch the Lakers shorthanded. There's not a chance with no stick in front. Shot, and he misses it. Oh, no. What a chance that one was. That one's blocked by Grenier. The Cardinals will get it back, though. Weaver Vitale will pass this one over to Butler. He takes a shot. That one's knocked away. Fudger gets it to a scrum. There's a ripper, and that one goes high and saved by Milberg. Baker now in the corner for it. Semrad has it behind him, doesn't see it. It'll be picked up by Oswego. Baker will pass cross ice in all the way down to the Plattsburgh zone. And down low, Munoz gets it back in front to take a shot. That one saved. And all tangled up again. These teams obviously are not, showing the love, I guess. They're not really friendly to each other.
Oh, absolutely not. If you want to look back on the play that could have gotten the Cardinals on the board, it was a 3-on-1. Should have been a 3-on-0 because whatever the Laker, he did not have a stick, and the puck just did not end up going in the net. And then right down there, Grenier, a good shot right in front, but a good save there by her. And finally, after letting 2 go in early. I'm starting to lose my words here, Kenny. I don't know who's who.
Face-off in the Plattsburgh zone is won by the Cards. It's picked up by Bellini. And Bellini will pass it down. And it'll be chased by Cooper, and that one will be blown dead.
Yeah, just another icing. I'd like to take this time to wish a very happy birthday to Vivian Giudice back home. Hopefully eating some good food. I love you, kiddo. Have a great day, and hopefully you're watching some hockey.
And a very happy birthday to Vivian, Paulie. And let's get back onto the ice now. Here, face-off will be in the Plattsburgh zone. Burke skates in for the Lakers. He'll be going against Spencer Ha. And they will reset him. As we get set again, 11 minutes exactly left. Face-off won by the Lakers. Set it up in front. He's blocked. Good defensive stop there from the Cardinals to get in front of that one and save an easy goal. Cohen will get the rebound, though. Cohen will get tripped up and no call. Up near the boards, Baker gets a stick on it. Up against the boards, he'll make a big hit on Sutherland. Board battle, someone to come away with it. Frozen down as is for now. Lakers look to set up here. Calabufo looks for the pass. So does Hyen. Not blown dead yet by the refs. It comes out for a second and right back to where we started. No one able to come away with this one. Still not blown dead by the refs. Both waiting anxiously. Oswego's offense looks to set up. The Cardinals look to stop them from making it a 3-0 game. nearly 30 seconds of this board battle. This one finally pops out for the Cardinals. And here it goes from Sutherland, but it's stopped by McQuaid. McQuaid gets it back, and he'll get hit. Too much defense for that one. Belina will pass this one up to Spencer Ha, and Spencer Ha will dump, and the Cardinals will go get a change. Baker with the puck now in the Lakers zone. He'll pass up to Gato. Gato makes a move, gets around him in neutral ice. Gato pass up to McQuaid. It's back to Gato. Gato sets McQuaid up in front, and it's just not close enough. Too much defense again. In front, Gato looks for a pass. Horacek can't get that one home. He'll steal it right back for the Lakers. Dump it into the far side corner, but nobody's home. Cardinals will take that back with Bolger. Bolger will dump up past Lanny. Lanny chases, but Simpson gets there first. Simpson will take it up against the boards as he gets hit hard. And Baker will set it up in front. And that one's passed away, but the Cardinals have a good chance here. Here's Bolger. Bolger takes a shot. That's blocked by Calabufo. Penalty on the way, so the Cardinals will empty out the net, and it will be blown dead. So another Plattsburgh State Cardinals power play on the way here, Paulie.
Yeah, another one. Obviously, Plattsburgh did not capitalize the first time. Let's see who's going to the box. It's looking like Horacek's going to the box for a possible tripping again as Foot makes the call. So, yeah, another series. You got 5-on-4. You're down by 2. There's 9:17 left on the clock here. You got to make something happen very fast if you're the Cardinals, and they are looking a little sloppy. They had a lot of offensive zone time presence, but not too much as of late. So with 2 minutes on, 5-on-4, you got to make something happen here, Kenny.
Face-off in the Lakers zone, 5-on-4 advantage for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Oswego wins the face-off and up into the bench. Paulie, you flinched, thought it was coming up here.
And I know Calabufo, it might be his last game here, but you don't want to kill any of your guys on your bench. You need as many as you want, but just another errant pass, as we've been talking about time and time again. Not a lot of ice in here for the Oswego State Lakers. A lot of the face-offs they're taking in their own zone have been because of the penalties, which, you know, they need to limit that as well. So, like you said, best power play in the nation. Let's see if their penalty kill can be on par with that here, Kenny.
Cardinals win the face-off. Ring will get it near the blue line. He'll pass this one over. Belina back to Ring. Ring looks for a lane, nobody there. He passes it wide to Lanny, and Baker gets it in, dumps it way out of the zone and all the way down towards Hearn. So Hearn will come on a net and deliver a package to Belina. Package containing said hockey puck. So here come the Cardinals now. Belina will pass up to Ring. Ring will take it through neutral ice across the blue. He'll get hit up against the boards. It goes all the way around towards Bala, who's met up with Lanny. Gato gets a stick on it, and so does Semrat. Ergo tries to get there. Cardinals in possession for the moment, but back up against the boards we go. Ergo takes offense to something that happened as he is checking a Cardinal pretty hard down low. Semrat down there, Bala down there. Lanny waits on the outside. That one pops out. Gato goes for it quickly. This one's over to Ergo. Here come the Lakers now shorthanded. Cardinals get back on defense. That's knocked down. Gato has it though. Gato picks it up near the face-off circle, shorthanded. He'll dump it away. Lakers will go get a change. 50 seconds remain on the power play for the Cardinals. Lanny has it now in neutral ice. That's stolen away by Oswego. Burke will pass up to Baker, back to Burke. Burke will dump this one all the way down past Weir Vitale and Hearn. Hearn will give it up to Weir Vitale. 35 seconds remain in the 5-on-4 advantage here for the Cards. Svechnikov will dump it down low. Burke will pick it up. Shorthanded, they dump it away again, and the penalty kill has been clicking for the Lakers here. Cardinals have it in their own end. He'll pass this one up. Cardinals moving through neutral ice and up against the boards. Oswego gets it back, just a few seconds remaining in the power play. It's McQuaid who dumps it into the far corner, and that will do it. That will kill off the power play, and the Lakers will return to full strength here, Paulie.
2 perfect power play kills after another, Kenny. Great job by the Lakers here.
Absolutely. There's a big hit up against the boards as this one is blown dead.
I believe the puck went into the Plattsburgh bench, but you see there number 28, he got absolutely leveled right by the glass, and Oswego is bringing the pressure early. I think they both have, but Oswego obviously a lot of pressure with 2 goals, and as you see here, kind of gets sandwiched up and hits the back glass right by the emergency goaltender.
Face-off won by the Lakers in neutral ice. It's Hyen. Hyen will pass cross ice. That one's dumped down around the boards by Cooper. And it's picked up by Munoz, who dumps it up in the corner. He'll jump up high, and it's picked up by Grenier. As he gets hit, no call. Fudger will get the puck back, though. Fudger in a leg race with Ring to get to it. Stick goes on the ice. Puck stays right where it is. Munoz gets to it, and now here come the Cardinals. Plattsburgh with a chance 2-on-2. Gallinen passes it over. And this one will be blown dead here.
So yeah, offsides call, but what a good back check there by the Oswego State Lakers. I saw Cooper, who had his back turned almost to the goaltender of Plattsburgh, got right back on his feet, was able to get some stick on the puck, and still no answer here for Plattsburgh as they'll take the face-off in neutral zone, Kenny. Plattsburgh needs to get something here quick. I know 6:36 left to play here in the first period, but they got to get something here early.
Well, we said that the last couple games. Look what happened. The comeback Cards are known to come back late, so we'll see. Always enough time for this Plattsburgh team as here comes Semrad and the Lakers. He'll pass this one over to Horacek. Horacek sets up in front. They score! That one's buried by Semrad, and as we say in Paulie, it's now 3-zip Oswego State.
And it's Semrad again. You saw last week versus Buff State, he had another one where he was just waiting for a pass within the crease. He puts it through. This time it's Jesse Horacek to give him the feed. 3-0 Lakers. Plattsburgh, you got any answers? I guess we'll see, but look here at the replay. A great save, it looked like, but it was Semrad to get it right through the 5-hole, and Hearn has no answers on 8 shots, letting 3 go in. Not a good look here for the Cardinals.
Face off at center ice. Oswego takes a commanding 3-0 lead. But here comes the Lakers. Vassalo takes a shot. He buries another one. And as I say, 3-0 at 1. It's 4-0 for the Lakers.
And it's Colin Vassalo right off the face-off after a goal. There wasn't even 5 seconds between them. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Absolute melting of the Plattsburgh Cardinals. 4-0 in the blink of an eye. The Lakers match the 9 goals that the Cardinals have, and they have absolutely all the control in this game here, Kenny. My goodness. A lot they'll have to do to come back for this one. It was a 3-goal comeback, and look at that. They're pulling Hearn. Oh my goodness, with 6:10 left to go. We're going with Bovan here in between the pipes for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can get something going here with him. Milberg has been an absolute stonewall between the pipes on 9 shots. Can't say the same about Plattsburgh, Kenny.
Dominic Bovan comes in for the Cardinals in the net. 4-0 Oswego. Couldn't even get the line out that they were down 3-0 last week. It's already 4-0. There's an absolutely large hit in the corner from the Lakers. By God, that was a good one. Oswego zone. Lakers try to get it back. They'll dump it around the board. Simons get there. He's met. Belina gets the stick on it. He'll dump it back into the Oswego zone. And the Lakers are with a commanding lead here early on. We'll see what happens. Here's a chance for Catron. Can't get there quick enough. 5:35 remains as the Cardinals chase it down into their own end. That one's up for the Cards. Hyen gets a stick on it. He'll send it right back to Bovan. Cardinals will get the rebound, though, with Butler. Butler slows things down and sets up the offensive movement for the Cardinals. That's up into neutral ice, and wide we're supposed to go, and into the crowd we go, so there will be a souvenir for a couple of fans in the stands.
Going home happy, that's what the Lakers want to do after this one, but like we said, we call them the comeback Cards for a reason, and there is a heck of a lot more hockey to be played here today. There's only been 19 combined shots. The Lakers have the edge, 10 to the Plattsburgh State Cardinals 9, but they got 4 more goals than the Cardinals, so it's a big mountain to climb, but they've done it before here, Kenny.
They absolutely have, as Bolger gets it off the center ice faceoff. That goes down in the Lakers zone. Ergo will get chased by Sutherland. Gato has it now. That one goes wide of the target. Cardinals get it back in their offensive end for a second. But here comes Grenier. He'll dump it down low. So the Cardinals will get it back in their own zone. 4:50 remaining here in the first. Cardinals with it again. That one's passed up past Sutherland off his stick and up to Semrad. Semrad takes a shot right into the chest of Bovan. Cardinals with it again. It's Poorman. Poorman will pass this one around. Spencer Ha with it on the near side. Centering pass. Here comes Sutherland. Sutherland will pass this one over. There's a shot. That one's up, and the field goal is good right through the pipes.
It looks to be a dent on those vents up there, Kenny.
And we're sending down to our silent reporter, Madeline Cummings, for more. Madeline, take it away.
Thanks, Kenny and Paulie. And Oswego Plattsburgh SUNYAC championship may seem like it was meant to be, but looking at the conference, these two teams really defied the odds. Last weekend, right here in the Deb, the Oswego Lakers beat Buffalo State, a team that they had not defeated all season. And over in Cortland's Alumni Arena, Plattsburgh, who had been sitting at the 4 seed, took home the victory against the 1 seed Cortland in overtime. which the Cardinals tied with only seconds left in the game. This gave Oswego the home ice advantage, and I'm sure the Laker fans were stoked, almost as stoked as you guys probably are, to be heading back to Kenny and Paulie in the press box. Guys.
Thank you, Madeline, as that one's down in the offensive zone for the Lakers, a near goal during that sideline hit. Thank you, Madeline. Balla sets up a pass in front. That one just goes wide of Burke. Balla takes a shot, and that one's also saved. Good start for Bovan in net for the Cards. Up near the Oswego bench, that one goes into neutral ice. And Hall lays a hit, and that one goes back down to the Oswego attacking zone. Loose lumber on the ice. Belina will pass it across the boards. Horacek gets it back first. Gato gets it down low in front. McQuaid can't get a stick on that one. Back into neutral ice. Baker with an out. He'll dump this one up and off the glass. McQuaid gets to it in the corner. Horacek gets tripped, and there will be a penalty on that one. That one was pretty blatant, so the Lakers will go on a power play with 3:36 remaining here in the first.
Yeah, there's no flop there, Kenny, but if you're Plattsburgh, you really don't want to see that. You're going to be down a man, and that's going to be Benson to go in for an obvious trip in there. Lakers up by 4, now they're going to be up a player. You got to do everything in your power if you're the Cardinals to try and get this puck out of your own zone, right near Milberg, maybe even a shorthanded chance, but we've seen crazier things. They'll have to get it going here, Kenny, somehow, some way, but if it's anyone who can do it, could be the Cards.
Lakers win the face-off, 5-on-4 advantage for the Lakers. Gato shoots, that one goes just wide. Baker with it now, the best power play unit in the country. That's in front, looks for a backhand shot. It's broken up by the Cardinals. And they will dump that one out of the zone. Penalty kill unit off to a good start for Plattsburgh State. Baker in the power play unit look to get things going here with about 1 minute and 37 remaining. That one's up to Calabufo. Down low to McQuaid. McQuaid looks for a lane and gets poked away by Belina. This one's back up to Baker. Calabufo, face-off circle, shot is saved. In front rebound, back to Calabufo. McQuaid takes a shot, he buries that one! And the captain, it's 5-0, Oswego!
And that's why they are the best power play unit in the nation, in the United Station, baby. That's exactly what they do. It's Calabufo to the captain McQuaid, their 5th goal. Oh my goodness, Kenny. This Oswego Stadium right now is rocking. You see the student section with all their pom-poms, the gold rush they call it. We want to call it a whiteout. But oh my gosh, the Plattsburgh State Cardinals have nothing going for them. You see that their crowd in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena has gone quiet.
Wow, what a start for Oswego at 5-0. Word must have got out that the comeback Cards were in town, and the Lakers are going to give them one heck of a challenge to come back from. 5-0. Oswego has it in neutral ice. Lakers give it up for a second, they get it back. Cooper off the boards. That one's up to Cohen. Cohen near the face-off circle, he'll pass it off the glass. Down over to Burke. That one's stolen away by the Cardinals. Here comes Portman. Portman will pass this one up and wide of its target, so the Lakers will chase it into their own end. That's over to Hyen. Hyen looks for a pass. He'll get hit up against the boards up to Vassilo. Landy can't get a stick on it. Vassilo will take it, charging in to the offensive end. Here's a shot in front. That one's saved. Rebound by the Cardinals. Good heads-up play by the Cardinal defense to prevent any more damage from the Lakers. Vassilo trying to poke one away, but Ram will get it back. Ram will take a shot. That one saved off the pad of Milberg. Semrat will get the rebound. He'll pass over to Balla. Balla up to Vassilo. Vassilo will take it through neutral ice. One-on-one opportunity, but defense catches up, so that one will be poked away. Ring gets it, and he'll pass this one back. This one's up and poked away by Balla. Horacek doesn't see it right in front of him, so it's up to Semrat. Semrat takes a shot and dumps it down behind the net. Butler will dump this one up past Sacratini, and Horacek will chase it, and this one will be blown dead, Paulie.
I mean, what a period. We got 1:34 left in the first period. I said it time and time again, Plattsburgh really no answer. On the offensive zone, they're getting pressed by the defense. Even on the defensive zone, they're getting pressed by the defense. There's a lot of loose pucks coming on, but Oswego just seems to be manhandling the puck right now. Early offensive possession by the Cardinals, but it's been all Lakers since.
Lakers win the face-off in the attacking zone. Horacek will pass cross ice to Baker. Baker takes a shot down low. That one's blocked by the defense. Good block from the Cards. And the Cardinals have it now. This one is up. Snechnikov, and Snechnikov gets hit hard by Simpson. This one's picked up by McQuaid and the Lakers. He'll get tripped up, but he'll get right back on his feet. Cardinals trying to steal it back. He'll dive on that one, but Bellina will get it in neutral ice. Weaver Vitale looks for a pass. He'll give it up. It's stolen away by Simpson and the Lakers. Simpson will push it through neutral ice. Bellina will chase. 1 minute remains here in the first period of action in this 2025 SUNYAC Championship. It's 5-0 Oswego. That one's in front, and it'll be frozen by Bovan as a couple of Lakers were edging just a little bit too close to the net for his liking.
Bovan has to settle in just a little bit. He's got 1 goal on him after just a few shots. That maybe the second or third before you let the goal in, but he's got to settle in between the pipes. You don't want to go to your third string. I mean, the student section was letting him hear it, bring out Schiller, but Plattsburgh wants to have just their second goalie in for now just to see what he can do.
And the Cardinals get this back. Weaver Vitale through neutralize. Here comes Plattsburgh. Cardinals look for a lane. Looks for a backhand shot. He'll take it. That one goes just wide of where it was supposed to be. And they'll get the rebound in the far side corner. This one's up to Bellina. Over to Weaver Vitale. He takes a shot. That one's blocked in front by Calabufo. Down low, Sutherland has it now, but he's tangled up with Hyen. He'll pass up the board, just back up to Bellina. Weaver Vitale makes a move. Hit the blue line, he'll give it back over to Bellina. He'll take a shot in front. That one's saved by Milberg. And a good shot there from the Cardinals.
It was an absolute screamer by the captain, Bellina. And Milberg, not too much action, even though, you know, it does say 12 shots. It didn't seem like anything was really getting past him, and that's another one that was just glove saved. He's having a conversation with the ref who probably said, "Oh, that was a nice save there."
It absolutely was, as we're going to face off in the Lakers zone. 20 seconds remain here in the first. Face off is won by the Cardinals, but stolen away by Bala and the Lakers. Here comes Horacek. He'll pass up to Gato. Lakers looking for a last-second goal in this period. That one's poked away by Bovan. Cardinals get it back with 8 seconds remaining. It's over to Ring. Ring will pass up over the logo. And the Lakers going to stick on it. It's McQuaid. Gato will just dump it off the boards. And time will expire here in the first period. It is up against the boards. And this crowd is loud. And McQuaid takes offense to that one. And, of course, the period ends. There's going to be a scrum between these two squads.
We saw it was McQuaid and Butler. And now we're seeing Bala trying to get in on the action over by the Plattsburgh bench. And, wow, it's been all Lakers here today.
It really has, as Oswego will skate back to their bench into the tunnel, and so will the Cardinals. But Paulie, all the roughhousing aside, one thing is for sure, the Lakers were dominant in this first period of action. It is 5-0 Oswego. Wow, what a start. Is our score predictions already out of the window here, Paulie?
Mine definitely is. I had Plattsburgh 4-2, and they almost covered my entire spread, Kenny.
I had the Lakers 4-2, and they almost covered my entire spread. So both our box bets are dead in the water. But the Lakers do go up 5-0 on the Cardinals. So a little bit of time here left, Paulie. I will ask you. I mean, if you're Plattsburgh, you got a lot to change. You know that they are the comeback kids, but what are your thoughts on how you can reverse this one?
I mean, if you're getting those calls that get you power plays, that's exactly what you want. You want that man up. They just have not capitalized on anything. And if we go back to the play where it was 3 Cardinals on 1 Oswego State Laker and he didn't have a stick, those kinds of plays and those kinds of opportunities, they don't come very often. And so you need to capitalize on those. And if we're seeing it right now, it's Plattsburgh is having nothing go their way. Like I said, maybe for the first 3-4 minutes, they had good offensive presence. Nothing like that. Even though it's just 12 shots on Milberg, it does not seem like that, Kenny. And the score is exactly how this game is going. It's 5-0 for a reason. And that's because the Lakers are bringing the pressure and they're leaving it on them.
And the Lakers spreading the love. Everybody, now here's the thing, right? The Lakers, 5 goals in this one. Not a single player over 1 point, though. So they are spreading the love here. Everybody getting a chance at this one, and that team play really coming into effect here, Paulie. But that will be it for us up here. We're going to send it down to Michelle Smith, who is joined by Travis Baker. Michelle, take it away.
I'm here with Travis Baker, our first goal scorer tonight. Travis, what was prep like for the SUNYAC championship game in that bye week after last Saturday's game?
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of rest, a lot of preparation, face-offs, all that kind of stuff that we do to get ready, and just mentally be prepared. Lots of sleep.
Now, you had the first goal tonight, and you had an assist on the power play. How does that feel in the biggest game of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to help the team, but it's about the whole team, so we played well out there that period.
Absolutely. Now, looking ahead, if all goes to plan tonight, you'll be back here next Saturday in the NCAA Division III tournament. What does that mean for you and your team to get to a place that's even a possibility?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have the opportunity to play in front of these fans and the students, so we look forward to it. Hopefully we can get it done.
Travis, thank you so much. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the way. Right back up to the guys in the press box.
Thank you, Michelle. And as we mentioned, it is 5-0 Oswego. We're going to send you to a quick break. And when we come back, it will be time for the second period of action. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen that can briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome everyone to the first period intermission on WTOP 10. I'm your host Michael Shetler, Mike Neckers, Lucas McGarry, Jason Samsel, and wow, what a night. I don't think anybody expected this kind of dominance this early on for the Oswego State Lakers. Mike, if you somehow could wrap your head around this, talk me through the first 20.
I mean, just so shocking. Not at all what we expected. I mean, if you saw our score predictions, none of us thought a single team was going to score 5 goals this entire game, let alone in the first period.
Everyone's out. My prediction was 4-1 Plattsburgh, so I just feel stupid. But I was glad that I had one of Oswego's strategies for the game right on the head. Pressure, 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 and we saw that so much. Plattsburgh looked completely lost out there. Completely lost.
Yeah.
I had no idea what they were doing. Sorry to cut you off, Jason.
No, you're good. You're good. And pressure was applied, and I think the big story for Plattsburgh has been this terrible goalie play out of Jacob Hearn. I mean, he allowed 4 goals. He had more goals allowed than saves. He allowed more goals than saves, and that's been the story of the game.
Yeah, and we're going to get into Hearn a little bit later on, but if we can, we're going to take a look at some of these goals so far. All 5 goals scored by Travis Baker, Brandon Cohen, Drake Semrad, Colin Vossel, and Matt McQuaid. I mean, just an absolute slobber knocker so far, Lucas.
Yeah, no, like you just said, you just listed off 5 different names of 5 different goal scorers. That is uber impressive. SUNYAC championship game. This is the absolute best place you want to have this many guys working on every single cylinder. This team looks red hot right now, and Plattsburgh has so much to do if they even want to think about getting back into this game.
Yeah, we talked about the one goal that was just 5 seconds apart, and that one, for the goal from Colin Vossel, was really just Jacob Hearn's fault. He was out of position, just really off the entire game, and that's the reason why they're down big here in the SUNYAC championship game. You just cannot have that performance.
Yeah, and Mike, like Jason mentioned, Hearn, 4 goals allowed on 6 shots on goal. I never played hockey before, but I'm not a rocket scientist, but those numbers are very, very, very concerning, and he had every right to be pulled from that game.
You don't have to be a mathematician to notice this. That's 67% of the shots on goal going in. Just unacceptable as a goaltender, especially in the championship game. Yeah. But of course, we saw Eli Schiller come in, did a little better, did still let in 1 though.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think we're talking so much about this Oswego offense that we're completely glazing over the fact that Brandon Milberg has 12 saves. He has been playing out of his mind so far. Plattsburgh has really, really been working well on offense. Milberg just simply has said, no, thank you. There is nothing coming in my goal tonight.
Yeah, in terms of shots taken, it's been pretty even. Lakers 22, Cardinals 19, and then on shots on goal, 14 for Lakers and 12 for Plattsburgh. But again, I think it's just been the goalie play thus far that's told the story in this period so far.
Yeah, Jensen, one thing that's important to note is Brandon Milberg touched on it a little bit in that stop before the game. His defense eats a lot of those shots, and I think that's been a huge key to their success this season.
Yeah, we've saw Brandon Milberg really do it all today. One-on-one opportunities, save, glove side, multiple attacks. He has dodged everything. He is playing tremendous in net. We will see if he can continue to pitch the shutout throughout the second period. But one thing that I do want to mention is the aggression in this game. It has been very chippy, penalties galore. We know that these two teams don't love each other. Obviously, chippy before they headed back to the locker room. What's your thoughts on the aggression so far, Lucas?
No, I love it. This is the SUNYAC
doesn't?
Finals. This is whiteout. Everything you ever wanted. This is exactly what you need. It's physicality. This game, I have seen so many big hits already, like you talked about. End of the game, they're shoving, they're getting a little chippy, like we always say. But I think that is the best part of hockey, is that there is so much raw emotion out on the ice that anything can happen.
Yeah, and I think that played a factor into the first goal scored by Oswego. They caught Plattsburgh off guard and were able to light the lamp with that first goal, and they really just continued the momentum. They built off the momentum throughout the entire first period.
Yeah, and Mike, if you're head coach Steve Moffitt for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, you are going to have to muster up one of the most motivational locker room speeches to somehow make possibly one of the greatest comebacks in a D3 SUNYAC championship already. It's shocking to say that as we are only, one period of action underway. But if you're Coach Moffitt, what are you saying to this team that obviously the momentum has completely went out of their favor? They have to somehow find a way to buckle in and really try to get this game somewhat closer than it already is. What are you saying if you're Coach Moffitt?
I've got 5 words for my team. Do you believe in miracles? It's happened the past 2 playoff games for them. They came back against Potsdam. They came back against Cortland. This game is not over. They've got 40 minutes of ice time left to come back and try and win this game. So they got to keep their heads up and keep fighting.
Yeah, and Lucas, I'm going to ask you the same thing, but for head coach Ed Gosick, who is in a much better position heading into that locker room after the first. However, you can't get comfortable because that's how you lose hockey games. I don't care if you're down 5, 10, 20, doesn't matter. You got to stay level-headed. You got to put your head down. What are you saying if you're head coach Ed Gosick?
Oh, yeah, you know Gosick's not going to let him get a big head. They're going in the locker room, and he's like, all right, everyone, settle down. We still got 2 more periods of play. That's 40 whole minutes. We just saw 5 get scored in 20. That is plenty of time for Plattsburgh to mount a comeback and pull this off. So I think Oswego, do exactly what you've been doing, obviously, but you need to remain focused and stay level-headed.
And Jason, I'm going to ask you a collective question, right? Both teams, what are you looking out of both teams for the second period to kind of turn things around here?
Yeah, I think for Plattsburgh, they really have to get their stars going in the game. Spencer Bellina and Jake Secretini, they have 6 shots in the game. They have to get more production out of him if they want to try and get back into this one. And again, if you're Ed Gosick, you came into this game knowing that you had to play 3 periods of hockey, and you have to play 3 periods of hockey in order to come away with a win. As we mentioned, Plattsburgh's used to being down in playoff games, so they have to just remain resilient and continue to execute their offense effectively.
Yeah, and we are going to see if things remain the same in the second period, or if the Plattsburgh State Cardinals are able to muster up an incredible comeback. Stay with us right here on WTOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Matthew, news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
And welcome back up to the Steve Levy press box right here at the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. I am Kenny Gerard, coincided by Paul Beatty. And Paulie, after one, it is 5-0 Oswego State over the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Now, again, we've mentioned multiple times, these are the cardiac, the comeback, whatever you want to call them, Cardinals. Now, what do they have to do to start the momentum? Last game, they're down 3-0 with 9 minutes left, so anything is possible for this team, but a 5-0 lead is a big one.
You know, I think if you're Plattsburgh, you got to establish some sort of defense, get them out of your zone. Oswego scored from really any range, it seemed like, but you want to get Bovan some time and for him to get settled in between the pipes, because if he's not, it's going to be just like that first period, Kenny. A lot of shots on goal and a lot of goals being scored. They've scored a third of what their shot total is with 15 shots. They have 5 goals that reach the back of the net. But if you're the Cardinals, you've seen this before. A comeback might be inevitable.
Face-off won by the Cardinals to open the second period of action. 2:03 underway here in the 2025 SUNYAC Championship. Gato takes a shot on that one that bounces off the glass on the far side. Cardinals come in for the rebound. Gato takes a ripper. That goes just wide. Semrad looks for it again. He sets it up in front. Nobody's home but Lanny. Orchek passes that one back across the blue, and the Lakers will be forced to reset. Cardinals dump it across the second blue line. Simpson will chase down low. He's fall behind by Sutherland. Sutherland lays a big hit up against the boards. That's in front. McQuaid loses it for a second near the face-off circle. Gets a stick on it. He'll backhand pass to Simpson. That one's up to Calabufo. Calabufo will dump it down into the corner. Ring will get there first for the Cards. Ring around the boards. That one is up to Lanny. This one's taken away by the Cardinals. Here come the Cardinals one-on-one with Baker. A shot opportunity is broken up by Baker in the defense. Good chance there for Catron, as there's a cheap hit late there on Baker, and that one won't be called either. Cardinals get it in their own end. In neutral ice, Cohen gets a stick on it first. He'll pass over to Cooper. The Lakers will try to get the offense going with Burke. Burke one-on-none. Burke gets blocked over by Ring in front. Simons, that one goes wide. Rebounded in neutral ice by Hyen. Hyen will backhand pass over to Cooper. Cooper will dish down low. Cohen tries to get to that one. Cardinals get it back. And Sacratini gets hit up on that one, so it'll be taken back by Oswego. Miller loses it behind himself near the boards. He'll dump it around. And it'll be met by Simons on the far side corner. Simons tangled up. trying to get a stick on it. It's over to Vasilo. Vasilo will take it to the far side corner. Vasilo looks to pass this one up, and he's hit up against the boards by Portman. Portman lays a big hit, but the Lakers take it back with Miller down low. Semrad gets to it. That's stolen away for a second. Semrad can get it back, though. Bouncing puck. Takes around the back of the net, looks for a setup pass in front. That shot is blocked and saved by Bovan. That one's high up into the air and down across the second blue line into Lakers zone. Semrad is met by Sutherland in the corner. So Sutherland will get into it with Semrad. He'll get it back. That's up to Ergo. He'll pass back to Semrad. Semrad across the blue line, but the pass goes a little too long for Ergo there. He'll get hit hard up against the boards into the corner. Lakers get it back behind the net. And the Cardinals will now steal this one back. Spencer Hobb will dump this one down across the blue. Simpson will chase for Oswego over near Milberg. Simpson slows things down. They'll set up the offensive movement for the Lakers. That's up to Horacek. Horacek makes a move. Splits the defense and takes a shot that's blocked into the chest of Bovan. It's back up to Baker. Baker takes a shot that's blocked perfectly in front by Benson. Benson gets a stick on it, takes it away, and it's over to Weaver Vitale. Weaver Vitale looks for a pass. He'll pass this one up. It's over to Bondi, who dumps it down into the corner, but it's backed away, and the Cardinals will get it right back. Calabufo chases, he'll trip on the ice, and McQuaid will get it for the Lakers, and he'll pass it right out the skate of Calabufo. Callanan has it now. Callanan looks for a pass. McQuaid breaks it up and pokes it away. There's a shot in front. Rebound tip won't go. Milberg gets back in net quickly, and that was a good chance for the Cardinals. Defensive lapse of judgment there from the Lakers. Lucky they didn't get scored on there, but the Cardinals wish they could get that one back. Baker will take it up into neutral ice now for Oswego. And Baker will set it down, and it will be frozen by Bovan. And Paulie, I've been talking a lot, but I think it's time we send it down to our other silent reporter, Michelle Smith. Michelle, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I want to shine a little light on this day in 1980. That's right, March 8th, 1980. The Oswego Lakers made their largest margin of victory against East Plattsburgh Cardinals, winning 8-3. That means that we are just 4 goals away at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena from the Oswego Lakers breaking that record for largest margin of victory. How insane is it that it was exactly this date in 1980? And hey, the score, is a palindrome for today's date, 3883. I'm going to toss it right back up to Kenny and Paulie, our friends in the press box.
Thank you, Michelle. That is an interesting fact. The largest margin of victory this exact same date in 1980, a long, long time ago, but shows how long these two teams have been rivals. So the Cardinals get it now in the Oswego end. They'll go on the attack. And he sets it up in front. That's broken up by High. He'll take a second shot from Ram. And Calabufo looks to get it out, and it goes out into neutral ice. Here comes a 2-on-2 opportunity. It's over to Burke. Back across shot, and that one goes just wide for Cohen and up into the netting, and it will be blown dead. And what a chance that one was there, Paulie.
Yeah, Cohen wanted another multi-goal game, and he could not have gotten that one. Rang off the pipe. We could hear it here from the press box. Burke got it over to him. They got behind the lone defender from Plattsburgh, just could not get nothing. They wanted their 6 on the board to build upon this lead, and they just couldn't, but they're still sitting pretty at 5-0, but they wanted that one.
15:41 remains here. The second face-off in the Plattsburgh zone is won by the Lakers. Vasilo can't get a stick on it. It's stolen back by Bolger. Bolger gets hit by Simons, and is picked back up by Sinichnikov. Sinichnikov has it near the Plattsburgh bench. That one pokes out. Bala gets to it, but that one goes right back down to Portman. Portman will dump it around the glass and around to the far side. Bala gets a stick on it, goes past the Vasilo. That shot down low. Bala tries to get a stick on it and poke it away. Semrad will. Semrad will pass back to Vasilo. Vasilo will take it in front of Milberg. Trying to get out of that zone. Cardinals are having a great back check there. And Semrad will get it now across the blue. Lakers trying to tack another one on here with Semrad. He'll take a shot, and this one is blown dead.
I'm assuming they're going to call that one offsides, but a good shot selection there. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it's looking like the Plattsburgh goaltender is getting settled in between the pipes as Ergo going over to him saying, hey, man, you're doing a good job, but we're going to try and score again. Oswego's going to take this one in the neutral zone against Plattsburgh to see who comes away with this one here, Kenny.
We cannot confirm nor deny what was said. Unfortunately, our ice mics did not pick that one up. So Ring will get it back in the Plattsburgh zone. In the corner, it's frozen up again, so we'll have yet another corner battle on the far side. Fudger gets it in front and take a shot. That one goes just wide, and there'll be a tumble in front. Hit up against the boards. The Cardinals will get this one back. Baker breaks it up in the air. Ram takes a whiff at that one, and this one is blown dead.
That one, I believe they said was going to be into the Plattsburgh bench, but a tale of two stories here, Kenny. I mean, still really no offensive production for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. As we're looking over to the Oswego student section, and there are some guys with their shirts off. I'm assuming that it spells out Oswego, so they're doing any means necessary here, Kenny, to get this team a win.
A tradition by the Oswego State swim and dive team to come and paint Oswego on the chest. Baker tied up down low with Bondi. Around the corner, Simpson gets it. Baker gets tripped up on that one. Gato doesn't see it come towards him. Cardinals keep it on sides with Ram, and he'll shoot that one towards Milberg, and that's a nice save. Bondi takes a check down low. Simpson in the corner, battling for the puck. 14-12 remains. That one goes out. Gato will get to it first. Gato will get hit up against the boards, and McQuaid will try to dump it, but it's blocked by Ram. McQuaid takes it around the back of the net near the face-off circle. He'll come towards his own bench and move it down through neutral ice. McQuaid makes a nice move, and Spencer Haas steals that one away for the Cardinals. Ram with it now. He'll dump that down to the far side corner. Hyen will chase. Hyen will pass this one back. Cross ice pass to Calabufo, just wide of his stick. Calabufo will chase Bolger for it, but the Cardinals will take this one back. Bonfield with it now. He'll take it across the blue. Into the attacking zone for the Cardinals. That one's up in the air. Milberg looks for it. It gets down finally. Here's a chance in front for the Cards. Look for a wraparound pass. Nobody's home for it. Ring with it now in the corner. Ring sets it up in front. Butler with it now. He'll pass in front. Backhand shot. That one saved. What a chance that was for the Cardinals there as Calabufo gets it out of the zone. And the Cardinals with quite a few chances here in the second, Paulie. Definitely starting to break down the Oswego defense just a little bit more here.
Just a little bit more. They're getting passes that are connecting, and they have some good shots. That one could have been tipped in by Riley Sutherland, number 27. Just could not get the stick on the puck. And like that, just another blown shot for him. They're not getting Milberg tired enough. There's no shots on goal to be seen from Plattsburgh. I believe one since the period started, if not two. But they got to get the shot selection up with any means necessary, Kenny.
Weir Vitale takes a shot in front. Rebound for the Lakers. Hyen gets a stick on it. That one's loose in front, bouncing around. Cohen will come to it near the far side board. He'll dump it up and out of the zone and way high. Almost went over the scoreboard. Cardinals will get this back with Weaver Vitale. Weaver Vitale will pass this one back to Bellini. That one is up and past the stick of a Cardinal. And that one goes back into Plattsburgh's zone. Bellina will chase it, fall behind by Miller. Miller will hit Bellina up against the boards. Weaver Vitale will get it on the far side. That one's under the stick, and that one's chased down by Lanny. Lanny has it all alone in the Oswego zone, guarded closely by Vossilo. Vossilo steals it back for the Lakers. That one's passed back by Grenier, and Simons can't get to it quick enough, so the Cardinals will get it back near the Laker logo. Poorman will dump it into the corner. Grenier will chase. Grenier gets it up against the boards, and him and Poorman will fight for the puck. It comes out for the Cardinals. In the attacking zone, the Cardinals need a score here soon, and that shot is saved by Milberg. Thought I called that one there, Paulie. Grenier gets it back, though, for Oswego. Grenier will take it across the blue through neutral ice off the boards, and he is way outnumbered as the Lakers go and get a change. Cardinals look to set up again on offense. Baker takes it back for a second, but can't hold on to it, so Sinichnikov will have it up against the Plattsburgh bench. And that one will be blown dead, and that will be a penalty.
It looked like a high stick there from Sutherland, maybe not. Maybe they're just calling it dead, but I thought I saw a high stick, and that's exactly what it is going to be on Plattsburgh. And Oswego going to be up another man, and that one is Sinichnikov going into the penalty box for the second time today. Plattsburgh will be down a man, and Oswego up 5-0. They want to make it even more out of reach here. They only have 3 more shots in Plattsburgh. Kenny, we've seen all season long, the Lakers have pounded shots after shots against their opponents. Right now, they're keeping it close, but the score a lot further away than normally.
Best power play unit in the country skates on. 5-on-4 advantage for the next 2 minutes for the Oswego State Lakers. Sellout crowd here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. Only standing room left available, and they will be loud and proud as the Oswego State power play is underway. That one goes across the logo. Cohen will chase, fall behind by Bellina, but he'll get back onto the penalty kill. That one's dumped around the boards. Beaumont comes out of net to get that one. Lakers unable to get the stick on the puck to get anything going here on this power play. Shorthanded, the Cardinals get it in neutral territory. Here's a chance for Plattsburgh. In front, there's a shot. That one saved and frozen by Milberg as he gets hit in net. And yep, here we go. Here we go. The net is out. And here comes the fight. Sticks are flying. Fists are flying. Down on the far side, Cooper gets into it. Butler says, let me get in on that action. Vosslow says, I don't think so. Milberg watches from the sidelines. The net is behind the red line. And oh boy, Paulie, here we go.
The best part of hockey, we got a Donnybrook going. It is playoff hockey here in the Deb, and you can see it. Men on the ground, haymakers getting thrown left and right. It was Milberg who instigated it because he got touched, and then he had a nice drink on the face-off circle saying, hey man, get your hands off me. The net's put in place back. The student section for Oswego is roaring, and we still got 134 left on this power play for Oswego, but you will not get any more playoff hockey atmosphere than that. A fight breaking loose. And wow, Kenny, this game has got it all. Scoring, offense, defense, and some 1-2-3s going at you.
So things might get interesting here, Paulie, as the refs will have to decide if anybody comes off and who is and how long they're in the penalty box. As of now, the Lakers still have 1:34 left on the power play. 11:26 left to go here in the second. And it's just hockey 101. Your goalie gets hit, of course you're going to go and defend him. Let's take a look at the replay here, and man, look at Cohen get into this one. The kid right in front of the net. It's his first year here, and man, he is not a fan of the Cardinals. And for Plattsburgh, this ain't their first rodeo, man.
It's a lot of pent-up anger between these teams. Obviously, a lot of playoff success for Plattsburgh against Oswego. They don't want history repeating itself here, Kenny.
Baker will take it through the Oswego zone, and the power play unit looks to get things going and tack yet another one on the board. Simons will get it in the corner, chased by Ring. He'll whiff on the pass. That one's picked up by Butler. That one goes all the way down towards Milberg, and the penalty kill unit for the Cardinals this time around is clicking. Baker has it now. He'll pass up past Gato, wide pass. Weir Vitale will get a stick on it and put it right back to where it came from. Baker will take it behind the red line and set things up for his power play unit with 56 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4 advantage. He'll pass up to the senior Calabufo. Calabufo will dump it to the corner, and they will chase. Simons comes down low on a heater trying to get that one. Baker has it up top. Over to McQuaid. McQuaid takes a shot that's up in the air. A beach ball shot goes down to Gato for the rebound. Gato looks for a pass in front. McQuaid takes a shot. It goes high of the net. No good. Rebound by the Lakers. Wrap around. Nobody's home for the pass. Baker pass shot. Calabufo off the back of the net, not in the back of the net. And that one's picked up by Lanny and the Cardinals, and that one goes to center ice. Baker will pick it up at the logo. It's over to McQuaid. McQuaid will skate around, looks up to the clock. 20 seconds remain on the power play. Baker will pass back to McQuaid. The captain has set things up for this power play unit with only 12 seconds remaining on it. 12 will pass this one back. It's over to Semrad. Semrad takes a shot. That one saved and wide of the net. Orchek in front. Semrad shot goes high. What a shot that was for Semrad on the rebound, but it won't go. The Cardinals will return to full strength. Oswego still with a good possession here on offense. Semrad will send in front of the blue line. Rebound is made by Lanny and the Cardinals. Orchek tries to poke it away. Butler will get to it first. Butler looks for an open man. He'll give it back over to Lanny. Back over to Butler. So Butler will set things up for the play. Oh, there's a fight in the corner. And here we go. There's some ejections coming. And who is that? It's going to be a tussle in the corner. It's Vosslow and Lanny. Drop the gloves, boys, and ring the bell, because here we go, Paulie, once again. And we mentioned it time and time and time again. These two teams straight out do not like each other at all.
And Lonnie looked to get the worst half of that. He's going back to his bench, but Vosslow is going to be going into the penalty box. But as we see here, Lonnie not looking so hurt now as he's going. And we see here just a battle of the sticks. Vosslow is right up against the board, and Lonnie trying to get his mask off before the Zebras come on in and stop it. But it was Lonnie on Vosslow. Vosslow, one of those freshmen that came in amongst almost a million of them. I think we said 17 at the beginning of the year. And they're hungry for it, Kenny. They see it in their sights. 9:27 left in the second period. They want to keep doing what they're doing. Not a lot of shots on Milberg still compared to the two goalies that were in for Plattsburgh. And you see McQuaid here talking to the ref to see what the calls are going to be, and that's exactly what it is. It's going to be Vosslow right into the box, and we're going to see Lonnie, who goes into the Plattsburgh bench, where it might be just another power play here for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, which they desperately need after not having any sort of offensive production.
And Lonnie
Lonnie
the penalty box in the sin bin, as well as Vosslow, as McQuaid and Bellina, the captains for each squad, come out and talk things out with the Zebras on the ice. So up on the board right now is 2 minutes for Plattsburgh. I'm sure about to see Vasilo pop up there as well for Oswego. So we're going to go right back to 5-on-5. No, we're not. No, we're not. It's power play for the Lakers. So here we go. Oswego 5-on-4 advantage. I thought that they were going to put Vasilo up on the board too. So it's a 5-on-4 advantage for the Oswego State Lakers, up 5-0 with 9:22 left to go. Let's see if they can tack yet another one on Pauly. That one confused me a little bit, but that's what happens when you have a fight in D3.
It's confusing me too here, Kenny.
Burke will pass this one over to Gato. He's got to believe for Talley in front. Burke tries to get a rebound and get hit up against the boards. It's back up to Cooper. Cooper pass down low to Burke. Burke near the face-off circle, pass down low. Horchek sets it up in front. Gato can't get to it. That one's broken up by the Cardinal defense. This one's rebounded by the Lakers. It's back over to Burke. Burke, Coop, slap, saved. And a block in front by the Cardinals, and a good defensive stop on the penalty kill. Both sides will go on and get a change as Milberg will give it up to Baker.
I'll solve some of the confusion here, Kenny. It's also Blake Hall, the freshman out of Fort Erie, Ontario, also in the box. That's why Oswego is up a man.
There we go. McQuaid takes a shot. That one goes just wide. Good chance on the power play to break down the defense, but it won't go. Cardinals will get it out of the zone. McQuaid will get it in neutral ice. Cardinals will get it now short-handed. They're going to take it. They're going to look for a chance here, and they'll just dump it into the corner as they saw too many Lakers come down for that one. 42 seconds remain on the power play, and Paulie, thank you for the clarification as to why the Lakers were on a power play. Ergo is all alone, and he comes out of net to stop it. Lakers have an open net opportunity. McQuaid, he gets back in net just in time. Oh, what a risky move for Bovan there. He comes out of net to grab that one in the air, and Simons will get hit, but I don't think that's warranted. Bovan is halfway out of the crease. That makes no sense to me, but whoa, what a risky move, Paulie. I need your analysis.
Not a lot going there. There is a sea of Lakers coming through, and Bovan was right in between the face-off circles. You saw Ergo, who has been an absolute powerhouse here for the Lakers. Maybe not on the scoring chances. He has 0 goals throughout the regular season, but he's roughed some people up, not only in this game, but within the regular season. And wow, bold strategy here we have, Kenny, but I mean, Bovan just needs to stay in between the pipes. Goaltender, you got to tend the goal here, Kenny, and when you're down 5, you don't want to be outside of it.
No, you absolutely do not. Lakers in Plattsburgh zone on the power play still. 21 seconds remain in that. That is taken away by Suchnikov. Semrad will chase down low. He's guarded quickly, though, by Catron. Catron gets to it first. Bala breaks it up. Semrad has it. Semrad will get lit up down low by Suchnikov, but Semrad will take it right back as he bounces off him. Down low, that one will go down to Bovan, and he'll freeze things up as Plattsburgh returns to full strength on the dead play.
They return to full strength, and it was a good play there by Vlad Sinichnikov. A big hit there on Semrad to get the puck back, but it ended up going right back into their zone. Another shot on goal for the Lakers. They're still peppering it in, even if they have 6 more goals, or 6 more shots rather, 5 more goals, the Lakers are still pressuring in the Plattsburgh end.
And they lit the lamp because Milberg was looking for some help because the net came off of the stake, so they will set it back up as Milberg was like, hey, this goal is not where it's supposed to be. That's not really fair for either squad. So we will get a face-off in the Plattsburgh zone. Burke will skate in for Oswego to take it. Sacratini will come in for Plattsburgh. Battle of the 28s here, won by Burke. High-end will dish it off the boards. Setting up in front, Calabuvo takes a shot. That's off the glass and wide. Cooper can't keep it on sides. Cardinals trying to take it back and goes wide of Calabufo's stick. Cardinals with it now down low with a chance. Broken up in front. Sutherland will pass back. Cardinals now on the offensive attack. In front, that's saved by Milberg, comes out of net, and he's hit by his own man. And this one's going to get messy. Yep, here we go again. They score. No lamp was lit, but they call it a goal. I'm not sure what happened here. Milberg has it in front. The puck maybe went in. We are going to absolutely need a replay as the Deb is not happy with that one. There was no lit lamp, but the official does call that a goal. So, Paulie, in my experience up in the press box, I am extremely confused. As of now, it's a goal. So in front, let's look. Slow things down. It's in front. Passed out. There it is. So it went in before the net went out. So that is a good goal for the Cardinals. I was very confused as to what the heck happened there, Paulie. That one was a whole lot of mess. So the rest will still talk it up, but as of now, it appears to be a Plattsburgh goal.
It was very confusing. It looked like Milberg frees the puck, but it was actually to the right side of him. And then the puck, another just net mouth scramble that couldn't go anywhere, as we're going to see the refs having a chat to see what that was. It was either Sutherland or at the beginning of the line, Benson, who had the goal. And we're going to hear a lot from the Oswego student section there. It's a huge goal for Plattsburgh. If they end up getting it, they cut the lead down to 4. I mean, still a little manageable, but I mean, we'll see here what the goal call will be. They're talking to Ed Gosick right now, explaining what's happening, but the goal ended up going off of its own posts. And we'll see here what the call will be. And it looks like Ed Gosick is arguing a little bit with the refs, so it might just be a good goal here for Plattsburgh, and a monumental one here, as they're going to need it if they want to stay in this game with just under 7 minutes to go. Let's see if they can mount a comeback here, and let's even see if the goal is going to stand, as now we still see Lonnie still in the sin bin here. As we take another look at the replay, it's Calabufo who got right onto Milberg. There goes the puck, but the net is still standing. It got knocked off just after the puck went through, it looks like, by Cohen. And we'll see here, it looked like it went off of Benson, and that just might be what it's going to be. So no more shutout here for Brandon Milberg, who had a couple on the season. I believe it was 3. And Plattsburgh now on the board. Finally, it took just enough. And very controversial standings, but Plattsburgh is on the board finally after halfway through this entire game here, Kenny.
So, as always in a playoff game with Oswego, there is some controversy. Something happens. We know what happened last year with the crease violation that first year. So, I honestly think the refs made the right call here. I think that is a goal. I don't think the net had popped out yet. I think that was tipped in, and I think it's a clean goal for Benson, and they will count it. So, Plattsburgh scores one here with 7:05 remaining. It's 5-1 Oswego, and the comeback kids will have to mount the comeback starting at some point. They're going to try and make that right now. That's chased down by Ring into Plattsburgh's zone. That's knocked down by Callanan. Callanan looks for it. Calabufo pokes it away. The sold-out crowd is still not happy with the call, but Callanan and Calabufo tie up for it. Calabufo will come off, and Callanan will win said board battle. Ring loses it. Simpson tries to get it, but they'll come back for it quickly as Hall takes it away. Hall will take it across the logo. He'll pass this one up. Looking for a shot in front. That goes off the boards from the pass from Callanan. This one's up to Horacek. He'll take it across the wheel. Here comes Hine. Here's a shot in front. That one saved. Rebound by the Lakers from McQuaid. Corner battle again. McQuaid comes away with it. McQuaid trying to take it around the back of the net. With it now in front, it's up to Fudger. Down low. Fudger sets it up in front, but he can't get there. Good pass there for Bala. Down on the boards, Horacek will get to it. Quickly chased down low. Plattsburgh gets a stick on it first. Oswego will get a change of a couple of players here as Plattsburgh will take possession of the puck. Cardinals will take it across the blue. Butler will dump it up and off of the scoreboard, and that one went flying into the crowd. But boy, it's enough from us up here. Let's send it down to our silent reporter, Madeline Cummings, for more. Madeline, take it away.
Thanks, gentlemen. If you thought last period was physical, you must be in shock right now over all of that energy on the ice. This is a huge game, and both teams want that trophy. They're throwing punches, shoving, and overall just playing an extremely physical game. At this point, it's about staying out of that penalty box. But up in a different box, let's hear it from Kenny and Paulie with the action.
Thank you, Madeline. Is back in neutral ice. The Lakers trying to take this one back with 5:42 remaining here in the second. Cardinals with it now with Portman. Portman will pass this one cross ice to Bulger. Bulger will take it up into neutral ice. He'll dump it down to the near side corner. Hine will chase it behind Milberg. He'll pass this one to Vasilo. Vasilo will pass to Miller. Catron gets it. It goes behind him. Keeps it on sides, though, for the Cardinals. Cooper dumps around the boards. Vasilo gets to it, tries to poke it away, but that's kept on sides. That one's up and high in the air, so this one will be blown dead, Paulie.
Blown dead yet again. We haven't seen that much in this game as we've seen in previous matchups for the Lakers, but wow, a game of physicality, just like Madeline was talking about. If you like last period, this period, you had 2 scrums, a lot of guys in the box. And then if you're a fan of Plattsburgh, you're thinking that, hey, can we do this one more time when it matters the most for the championship? And that's what they want to do here, Kenny.
Cardinals with it now in the offensive end. Lakers break it up. That one's knocked down by Oswego. And this one will be blown dead for a hand pass.
Hey, you don't see that very often, Kenny, but it does happen. That's why they call some of these because of it. You got to use your stick, can't use your hand for that, and we'll take it right back into the Oswego zone where it came from.
5:07 remains here in the second. 5-1 Lakers, 22 shots for Oswego, 16 for the Cardinals. Oswego with a 4-goal lead. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego, the 2025 SUNYAC Championship Edition. As the faceoff is won by the Lakers. In their own end, they'll get it back, though, for the Cardinals. Simpson breaks it up. He'll get a stick on in the corner. He'll pass over to Baker. Baker passes up. It's got by Ergo. Ergo tries to get it off the boards and dumps it into the corner. Lakers will get a couple of players to change. Down low, they're just grabbing and pushing again, and it's been a very, very physical matchup. Cardinals will have it in their own end, though. 5-0 Lakers after the first period. Cardinals win this period so far at 1-0 on the scoreboard. Oswego is unable to find any goals yet in this one. Baker has it now as Burke gets hit down low, and a penalty is coming against the Cardinals. Milberg comes out of net, and that one I'm going to guess is going to be a boarding call going against the Cards, as Simpson will take some offense to it. 16s don't like each other either. Bondi and Simpson get into it, and Simpson will jaw him all the way to the sin bin.
And we take a look back at the replay, and absolute, he had his back to the student section there. I believe it was on Burke. And Bondi is in the box, and like we were talking about earlier, the name of the game now is trying to stay out of it, and Plattsburgh not doing a good job. We talked about it earlier, Kenny, in the pregame. We said that they're the best team in the nation on the power play, and they can make it seem like that yet again. I'm losing my words here for how many times that these guys are coming in the box, Kenny.
Absolutely, Paulie. As the Lakers go up, 5-on-4 advantage. 2-minute power play for the best power play unit in the country starts right now. But last time, the Plattsburgh Cardinals killed off that penalty, and they don't care where their ranking sits. This is the SUNYAC Championship. Baker has it now behind Milberg. He'll get the power play unit going. It's broken away by Lanny. Down low, Sacratini looks to get to it, and he'll dump it across the blue line, so the Cardinals look to set up here shorthanded. Taking it back to the Plattsburgh zone, and Oswego will take this one right back. Under Gato, loses it for a second. Baker will get it at the faceoff circle. He'll pass back over to Gato. Lanny has been a wrecking ball down low. He has been fantastic on this penalty kill unit for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. And Baker will get to that one, as here comes Sonechnikov to try and break it up himself. He'll deal on the back check behind Baker. Baker will try to outrace him. He'll pass this one over. Cohen with it now. Whiffs on it. Cardinals get it across the blue line. Lakers forced to reset. Absolutely nothing going on this power play for the Lakers, and a, well, perfect penalty kill for the Cardinals, if I may say so myself. Catron with it now. Short-handed, here come the Cards. Shot in front, saved by Milberg. Rebound shot is blocked in front. Cooper has it in the corner. 50 seconds remain on the Oswego State power play. Here comes Cooper. Cooper zigs and zags, looks for a lane. He'll take it back, he'll look for a pass instead. Makes a big move and breaks someone down. Burke will pass over to Cohen. Cohen down low. Horchak with it now. This one's up to Cooper. Cooper looks for a lane, gives it back up to Burke. Burke, slap, save by Bovan. That was a great save.
It was a great save, but they looked for Burke on the blue line, who has 36 points in the whole SUNYAC. That was second to only Cortland's Burke, with no relation, not the same spelling, but we'll see here. A great save there. It didn't look like it was going in, but a save nonetheless that will go onto the box score. And we'll keep it right here in the Plattsburgh zone. If you're Oswego, you want to win this faceoff. They have a clip over 5, so they've won more than half of their faceoffs all season here, Kenny. They want to keep doing that, try and get one more on the board, make it another 5-goal deficit for Plattsburgh.
Lakers win it. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Coop passes down low, and that one is broken up. Voslo will lay a hit and try to get back on that one. That one gets across the blue line. They look to get going shorthanded, but Semrad was waiting for that one. It's picked back up by the Cardinals. 7 seconds remain on the power play. That one's up to neutral ice. He'll pass this one cross ice over to Sacratini. Sacratini with it now. Cardinals return to full strength. Can they get one in before the period ends here with 2:20 remaining in the second? Lakers take it back with Vosilo. Vosilo will take it across the blue line. This is over to Miller. Miller looks down low for a shot. It gets poked up into the corner, and that one's taken back by Callanan. Bala will keep it on sides. He'll pass in front to Simon. Simon's backhand shot. That one saved by Bovan. Down low, Simons gets hit hard up against the boards by Bolger. And Simons will go chase that one to the other side corner. There's a hit. Bala gets laid out by Simons as well. 2-for-1 shot there from Simons. Fudger steals it back though, has it on his own. He'll pass the ball and take a shot. That one is saved by Bovan. And for Bovan not being in net to start this game, man, has he done good here, coming in and just playing, well, recovery, I guess.
He's been playing very well. He had one that went in on him, but ever since, saves on saves on saves. And you know, Bala wanted that one after getting put up on the boards. He had one shot to take right into the stomach of Bovan, so he's settled in pretty well. And if you're an Oswego State Laker fan, you don't want to see that, as if you wanted to build upon this big lead already, Kenny.
That one goes down to the Oswego zone. Milberg looks for it. He'll just wait as it goes by. Chased down low by the Cardinals. Simpson will get it in the far side corner. Simpson will try to pass off the boards, and stolen away for a second by Spencer Ha. And he'll dump it around the boards towards the near side. Baker will get to it for Oswego. He'll dump this high into the sky past Horacek. And Belina will get to it first for Plattsburgh. Belina will pass under the stick of Spencer Ha and back down the Oswego zone. Milberg calls for an icing. He won't get it. Simpson will get a stick on it. And Baker will get up against the boards, and another hit down low to Gato. And down it goes to the Plattsburgh zone. He'll call for an icing. He also won't get it. So now here comes Weaver Vitale. 55 seconds remain here in the second. That's down to Milberg. Into the corner. Ergo will get a stick on it. Back over to Hyan. Hyan will give this one up to Burke. Burke up in the sky, trying to get it to Calabufo. It goes just wide. Ring will pass this one up to Sutherland. Here come the Cardinals now with time winding down. Can they get another? Yes, they can. They absolutely can, as the Cardinals score again, and it's 5-2, and they have cut the lead down to only 3, Paulie.
And it's Benson again. 2 goals on the game already. And right now it's the Lakers 5, Benson 2. He had no goals within the regular season. Takes a shot with just seconds remaining in the period, and wow, what a shot, almost from the blue line, got past Milberg. He wants that one back, but for Plattsburgh, look, going into the third period, possibly it could be a 3-goal lead. They're no strangers to that. Look back a week ago against Cortland. They know a thing or two about scoring 4 goals in a row here, Kenny.
Well, for the Cardinals, I appreciate a quick answer. I said, are they going to get one before the period ends? And it was a resounding yes. So it's 5-2 now. Oswego 3-goal lead for the Lakers. Cardinals in the same spot they were in the SUNYAC semifinals in Cortland, only down 3 goals, just a couple of different numbers up on the scoreboard. So the comeback kids will try to do it again after being down 5-0. And for the Lakers, they're going to try and hold on, as this one will be blown dead in the corners. The puck is frozen. So 7.5 seconds remain here in the second, Paulie.
Yeah, at that point, if you're Oswego, you just want to freeze the puck. You don't want anything happening. You got just 8 seconds left in this period. You don't want another late second goal. So freezing it there, not the worst play in the world, as we're going to take the face-off in the neutral zone. But wow, for Plattsburgh, what a turnaround. It's only a 3-goal game, and like we were saying, they're no strangers to it, Kenny. Shots on goal, Lakers have 8 more than Plattsburgh, but they've definitely built upon what they had earlier. And so if you're Oswego, you need to tighten up the defense for this final period. 20 minutes to go to see who we crown as the SUNYAC champions in 2025.
Sacratini and Baker are slapping sticks near the logo as they're waiting for the face-off. Sacratini looks for a penalty. He won't get it. Lakers will win the face-off in neutral ice. Will take a shot down low. That one saved by Bovan. And time will expire here in the second. And down low, they're going to get chippy again. We're going to get another fight. Calabufo's talking. Nope, doesn't look like it. We're just going to get some pushing and shoving. Nope, never mind. Here we go. Yep, there we go. You can't say I'm surprised by that one, Paulie. I was about to say, I think we may just go home happy here, but no, I guess not. They really are just not fans of each other at all.
It was a good call by you, Kenny. You just saw them. It looked like they were just chatting, and then some of the sticks were getting pushed. But right now, it's the Lakers with the last laugh, currently up by 3. But like we were saying, no lead is safe when you're going against Plattsburgh. We have 20 minutes left after the intermission to see who's going to win here in the Deb. It's anyone's game still.
Paul, you can never feel safe if you're playing the Plattsburgh State Cardinals and they have any sort of deficit against you. So for the Cardinals this period, it was 2-0 Plattsburgh, 5-2 Oswego overall. Paulie, this one is going to be close, and there's only one thing that's for sure. These comeback cards are going to try. And if they can complete the 5-0 comeback, by God, Paulie, that would be incredible. And how can you disrespect any sort of amazing talent from a team like that? But We're going to send down to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, who's joined by a Laker in the tunnel. Madeline, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with number 21, Brandon Cohen. And Brandon, you guys played an amazing game last week against the Buff State Bengals. You scored 2 goals, but then you ended up getting injured and not being able to finish it off. How does it feel to make that comeback and to be playing in this championship game?
Feels unbelievable. You know, we still got a period left here, so it's hard to focus on anything else except that right now. So we got to stay dialed and get the job done.
And you, by winning that game and by Cortland losing their game against Plattsburgh, you won that home ice advantage. Does it make the difference to be playing alongside all of these fans?
Oh, 100%. You know, playing here with this atmosphere, there's nothing like it. So, I'm very thankful, and let's get the job done here.
Perfect. And, Plattsburgh scored twice this period versus no goals last period. How are you and the rest of your team going to stop that comeback?
We just got to clean it up in the D zone, clean out the house and block every shot and make it very tough for them to play against.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much, Brandon. I'm going to send it back to you, Kenny and Paulie.
Well, Paulie, we are 2 periods down here in the 2025 SUNYAC Championship. It's 5-2 Oswego with the lead. Will the Lakers hold on and win this one in the third, or will the comeback Cards do it one more time and take home the SUNYAC Championship? A champion is to be crowned, but we're going to send it to a quick break over to our wonderful perch, and then you'll see me and Paulie for the third and final period of action. Go nowhere, because you're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome to the second period intermission for the SUNYAC Championship here on WTOP 10. I am still Michael Shetler. There is still Mike Neckers, Lucas McGarry, Jason Samsel, and Mike, I'll start with you. Second 20 looked a whole lot different than the first 20. 5-2. We're entering that murky territory. What do you think out of that second 20?
Well, Shetler, we've seen it in the first 2 games of the playoffs for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Down 3 goals going into the third period, and both of those games, they've come out on top. So I think we've got a really good chance to see some crazy things happen in this third period.
Lucas, the narrative is there.
I didn't think you could add more to this game. Like I've already said, you got the big three, SUNYACs, Whiteout, and Oswego's been down 0-2. And now you add a fourth factor of Plattsburgh has made 2 3-goal deficits in both playoff games. You have to think that that has a huge effect on both teams' mindset going into this third period.
Yeah, and in championship games, you're going to have struggles from certain players, and it's other players stepping up. And for Plattsburgh, it's been Jagger Benson. He had 0 goals coming into the season, and he has both of their goals for the Cardinals here tonight. He's been crucial for them.
Yeah, Mike, talk us through some of those goals from Mr. Jagger Benson himself.
Well, he came out and he went, I think I got my Jagger back. Just beautiful. 2 very well taken goals from Benson. Makes it an attainable game here, an attainable deficit to come back from. So very well on him. And he's been pretty quiet these playoffs. So a great performance here in the championship game.
No, yeah, I think you said it perfectly. You said he's been quiet, and like Jason said, he's been quiet all season. We haven't seen any goals from this guy, and now all of a sudden, he's got his Jagger back. So obviously, this is the game to do it. You have 2 goals from a guy who doesn't score. That has to feel so amazing for Plattsburgh, because now you can rely on those top goal scorers to go, hey, we just had a guy who hasn't scored all season get us back in this game. Why don't you guys do something now and help us out?
Yeah, that second goal was just ridiculous. I mean, that was a beautiful slap shot. It wasn't even Brandon Milberg's fault. That puck just went flying, and it was incredible to see.
Yeah, and Jason, I'm going to throw this one right to you. We did it at the end of the intermission last time. I'm going to start with this right now, because now is a chance for Steve Moffat to go in there and really get his guys dialed in for the last 20 minutes of play. It is an attainable, 3 goals, not the greatest position to be in, but not an impossible position. They've done it twice before. It's very attainable. What are you telling the coach, or what are you telling the players if you're Steve Moffat?
No, if I'm Steve Moffat, I'm telling my players, listen, we are still in this game. And last game, just look at last game. We were down 3 goals in the opening minutes of the third period. We're down 3 goals going into this third period as well. You can never count these guys up. They're so well disciplined. They play as a collective unit, and they have to come out here and apply the pressure early, try and sort of flip the script. We saw Oswego catching the Cardinals off guard, and now it's the Cardinals' chance to really catch Oswego off guard in the opening minutes of this third period.
Yeah, and Lucas, a lot of uncertainties heading into the third, but I'll tell you one thing that is absolutely for certain. It's that the aggression in this game is going to continue. Talk us a little bit through that.
I mean, we have seen so many hits. At one point, I saw a Plattsburgh player get sandwiched in between 2 Oswego players. This has been a physical game, to say the very least. Both teams want this so badly. You can absolutely tell when you ask them, do you want to win? They say, 100% I need this win. So I think, like I was talking about earlier, all of this physicality, it's just emotion. Everyone wants this so badly.
Yeah, Mike, the aggression after, the fight after Milberg got ran, you see them before they head back into the locker room getting chippy. How much of that is a rivalry, and how much of that is just tensions boiling over?
I think it's honestly a 50-50 split. Obviously these guys care so much about hockey. They're playing in the biggest game of most of their careers, most of their lives out here in the Deb. And I think sometimes tension gets the best of you, but you can't partake in those extracurriculars, because realistically it could hurt your team in the long run.
Yeah,
we see a player make it to the penalty box for fighting. That gives the other team a chance to score, and the other team a chance to possibly walk away with this game.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was literally just about to ask Jason, in terms of not losing their cool, the thing that the Cardinals absolutely can't afford to do is find themselves in the penalty box when they have a crucial deficit to come back from.
Yeah, and credit to Plattsburgh in that second period, because their penalty kill unit was just absolutely beautiful. They had several times where they were shorthanded, but they played really beautifully defensively and were able to keep the Oswego offense at bay.
Yeah, Oswego has already been on a power play 4 different times in this game, only managing to convert once. Meanwhile, Plattsburgh, only 2 different power plays, going 0 for 2. So I think Oswego, obviously, you'll take the goal, but you got to have more efficiency. 1 for 4 is just simply not good enough when Plattsburgh is giving you so many opportunities.
Yeah, and Mike, talk us through somebody that really held it down in the second period, Brandon Schiller, and he's been pretty darn well since he hopped into the net.
I believe you mean Brandon Milberg.
Or Schiller. For the
Schiller was not in goal.
It was Dominic Bovan. He got replaced for Schiller.
There we go.
Bovan did phenomenally in the second period.
Absolute stud.
I don't have his statistics, Lucas. You might have those over here. But Bovan was so solid. Obviously, didn't let in any goals, and just a really solid performance from him.
Yeah, they're switching out goalies so fast, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You saw the way Hearn was in that first period, obviously rough, and then Bovan, 18 saves since that point, only let up that 1 goal right off the bat, and I think since then, he has been, okay, I'm good, I let that goal out of the way early, and now I am dialed, and he has been dialed, because Oswego has been peppering him with shots, and Bovan has really been a wall in goal besides that one goal right off the bat.
Yeah, Lucas, you took the words out of my mouth. Bovan just really settling well into this game. And again, those 18 saves, most of them coming in that second period. He's been big for the Cardinals.
And Mike, I will end it on this. Not Brandon Milberg, but in terms of the Cardinals completing the comeback, what do they have to do? What is your number one piece of advice for these Cardiac Cardinals to complete the comeback?
Keep believing and fight. We've seen them do it twice, like I said at the beginning of the intermission report. I think if they can come out here, they can battle like they did against Cortland, like they did against Potsdam. I think they can do it a third time, and I think they can walk out of here on top.
Keep hope alive. That is the motto for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. The last 20 minutes of hockey is on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere here on WTOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
news. Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Want to check your pulse because you might be dead. Welcome back to the third and final period of action here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall as everybody sings loudly and sways together. The teams are about to come back onto the ice for the last period of action in the 2025 SUNYAC Championship. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Paulie Beatty. And Paulie, as I've said it all season long, let's say it one more time. There are 3 guarantees in this life, Paulie. Death, taxes, and Metallica welcoming the Lakers back onto the ice for the third and final period of action here in the Deb. Paulie, I'm fired up. How are you?
You want to know how I'm feeling? So good. So good. So good. Wow, what a game that we are having. Oswego establishes an early 5-0 lead, 5 goals. And Plattsburgh is starting to hear it now. But Plattsburgh, they kind of found themselves a little bit. They got 2 in the second period. The second period was theirs. The Lakers still a 3-goal lead. You heard it here in the pregame. One of my keys was for the Lakers not to get cocky. Not that they are, but they're letting Plattsburgh just sneak in just a little bit. And the last time a team let Plattsburgh do that, it was Cortland last week. And guess where Plattsburgh is? And guess where Cortland is now? They're back home watching these birds play here at the Deb. We got 20 more minutes to decide who will be victorious and who will be sent home packing. Kenny, I'm fired up for this third period.
Will the Cardinals complete the 5-0 comeback? Can they do it, and will the North Country go home happy? Or will the Lakers hold on and finally win that coveted SUNYAC championship? We are about to find out as the third and final period of action is now underway. The Lakers win the third period opening faceoff. Down to the Plattsburgh zone it goes. This sold-out crowd is roaring here in the Deb as they are fired up and ready, as we're going to get a quick penalty against the Lakers.
And it was an early one there. It's going to be on Munoz, who's going to the sin bin, as you see here. Just gets wrapped up. And that's, of course, going to get called every single time. It didn't look like a trip, but there was a lot of entanglement there, or a hold possibly. But Plattsburgh is going to be one man up. And like we said, Oswego's done a good job on the penalty kill already. Let's say if they can make it 3 on the day. But Plattsburgh, right where they want them, a man up in Oswego zone. They want another goal here.
5-on-4 advantage, 2-minute power play for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals. Can they make this a 2-goal game, or will the Lakers hold on the penalty kill? Right now, Burke trips in the corner, has it short-handed. Nothing calls, he tripped over the ice and nobody else. That one comes through neutral ice. Here comes the power play unit now for the Cardinals. Calabufo gets it in the corner. He dumps it, and that's knocked down with a high stick, and they'll just dump that one out of the zone. I don't think Stechnikov even saw that puck, but that was a nice save, I guess, Paulie.
Had no clue, but Oswego had the last laugh with that one. Just center it back down into Plattsburgh zone.
Simons loses a stick. He'll grab one from the bench as Fudger hands him one. That's down behind Milberg. Minute and 18 remains on the Plattsburgh power play. And another penalty is coming. And that one probably against the Cardinals. It appears to be against Cole.
I couldn't even see it. They were all just scrummed up onto the boards. It's either Bondi or it could have been, yep, there he goes to the box. And now we're going to have even strength, 4-on-4 with the Plattsburgh going into the bench. We'll see here. We look at the replay as it was Bala. No, it was almost looked like Semrad got tripped, but no, it was Cole who's going to the box for possibly, I don't even know. I don't even want to call it high sticking or something. What, Kenny? What do you got
Maybe
for
a
me?
back check? I'm not sure. I don't know what I saw.
Possibly up by the boards, but Oswego wants that. 4-on-4 hockey. They have it in Plattsburgh zone. Face-off here could be massive for both teams.
So it's 4-on-4 as this game will never be boring today. So we're even strength for the next minute and 5 seconds. And then the Lakers will go on a short few-second power play, see if they can extend the lead. 4-on-4 is always fun. Let's see how it goes. Baker has it now. He'll dump up to McQuaid. Oswego in the attack zone. That goes past Horacek. Horacek will hit up against the boards by Sechnikov. And Sinichikov will get it back, and across the boards it goes. Here comes Plattsburgh now on the 4-on-4. Turn back around is Catron. Catron's pass is intercepted by Simpson. Simpson will pass up to McQuaid. Here come the Lakers now, 4-on-4. McQuaid moves near the face-off circle. He's guarded closely by Lanny, and Lanny will poke it away. Bulger will get it back. Ring will get it behind the red line and set things up. 22 seconds remain of 4-on-4. Here come the Cardinals now. Lanny comes storming down. He'll try to take one himself. It's saved into the chest of Milberg. Good shot and a good move, though, by Lanny here, Paulie.
Oh, it's a great shot by Lanny, just trying to get something here. I mean, obviously, they want it to be a 5-4, and now they're even strength at 4-on-4 with only 14 seconds left on the Lakers' power play. And that was a good shot there. Milberg just not letting anything go by him on the 19th shot. Milberg saves that one, and you can hope to see that he does a little more of that this period as well. Letting 2 goals in the last period. You want to see it, don't you, if you're a Lakers fan, but Plattsburgh, a lot of pressure in the third and second period rather than in the first, and you want to see that if you're like the Cardinals.
Cardinals win the face-off in the Oswego zone. Burke gets to it quick. It goes around the near side boards. 7 seconds remain of 4-on-4 to the Lakers return to full strength, and they will get a 47-second power play to see if they can tack on yet another one. Lakers return to full strength. The power play begins. Here comes Weir Vitale for Plattsburgh. Short-handed, the Cardinals have it. Calabufo gets it. So Calabufo and the Oswego power play unit now get set to get things going. 32 seconds remain. Across the wheel, here comes Cooper. Cooper looks for a pass. He gets absolutely demolished against the boards. And that one's blocked in front. And man, this Plattsburgh team is not coming to play in this one. Vasilo gets it back in the corner. 17 seconds remain on the power play. He'll get hit from behind. That goes out into neutral ice. Milberg comes out of net to slow things down. 6 seconds remain here on the power play. Lakers will probably get it across the blue line as they now return to full strength for Plattsburgh. So we're back to 5-on-5, all even up. Burke takes a shot, that one's blocked. Semrad gets it back at the face-off circle. Semrad tries to make a move, pass back. Fudger wasn't there for it. Fudger will pass over to Simons on the near side. He'll set up Miller. Miller will take it down low past the red line, and that one is taken back by Fudger. Set it up in front, blocked in front. Simons can't get to it quick enough. Ram will get it for Plattsburgh. It'll be stolen back by the Lakers for a second, but here come the Cardinals now with Bulger. Bulger takes it down low. It's taken back by the Cardinals. No, back by the Lakers. Back and forth action here, Paulie. Both these teams, you can see, really want this championship win. Semrad will dump it into the far side corner, and the Cardinals will set up with Butler. Butler guarded by McQuaid. Here comes Ring. Ring gets into neutral ice. McQuaid gets a stick on it. Here comes Sutherland, though. Sutherland gets hit and knocked down. No call there, and it goes back up into neutral ice. McQuaid will get it, charging into the attacking zone. McQuaid has it near the near side boards. McQuaid looks for a pass. Will pass around the boards. Nobody's home for it. Those will be picked up by Weaver Vitale. And Weaver Vitale is absolutely laid out by Ergo. My goodness, what a hit that was. Horacek will pass, and this one will be blown dead as whoa, and wow, what a hit, Paulie.
Oh, we're looking to see here, hopefully on the replay, he got absolutely leveled onto the boards. And here it is, we'll see it there, has control of the puck, and then Ergo, my goodness, suplexes him, hopefully into the end of this game. Wow, what a hit there by Ergo. Like I said earlier, not a lot of production, 3 points on the year with no goals, but he's brought the boom. 5 big ones at that, Kenny.
Calabufo with the puck on near the Oswego bench, and the Lakers try to get things going here. Goes under the skate of Burke. Burke gets hit. Calabufo gets laid out. Weaver Vitale has it now. He'll give it over to Belina. Belina will dump that one past Milberg into the near side corner. Cooper guarded closely, and now we'll get a corner battle as two take a tumble. Wait to see who comes away with it. The Lakers do. This one's over to Calabufo, across the Laker logo. That's down low, and that one's knocked away by Bovan. Oswego will get a change. Here come the Cardinals. That one is knocked up and past the bench. Lakers will get this back with Semrad. A couple of Cardinals will go off as well for a change. It's up to Simons. Simons gets past Laney. Face-off circle, takes a lane. That's up in front. Nobody's home for that pass. And Vasilo whiffs on that one. Here comes Laney now for the Cardinals. He'll take a shot. That one saved by Milberg. And oh, here we go again. Bala grabs Laney, and some pushing and shoving. And yet again, another fight. And I'm running out of UFC commentary quotes to talk about here, Paulie. But let's talk about some hockey. I will say that the Lakers early on were great at crashing down low and getting to the net and getting those rebound and close centering passes an opportunity. But now, they're not there anymore.
I mean, it was one of my keys to the game. Obviously, they can score from any range, as we saw 5 early goals in the first period. But as of late, you're seeing it come into fruition yet again, where they're putting shots or passes through the crease and no one's home for them, Kenny. So again, you got to see what you're making mistakes on and finally capitalize on it. They're going to want a 6th goal, and I wouldn't be surprised if they finally get their gears moving and get a guy on the doorstep of the crease just to put one in. And Semrad has been absolutely astonishing when he's been doing that. He's done it against Buff State. I believe he's done it again here today at the Deb against Plattsburgh. So if you want any guy to be down there to do it, get Semrad. He's been amazing while doing it.
Face-off won by the Cardinals. Ring take the shot. It's blocked by Ergo. Baker will go down into the corner for it. Knocked off the walls by McQuaid. Baker gets a stick on it again. All tangled up. Who's going to come away with it? McQuaid tries to dump it down. Ring keeps it onside for the Cardinals. Ergo takes a dive at that one. He'll get right back on his skates. Baker will get it in the corner. Round the boards, he'll pass to Simpson. Wide to him as Horacek will hit up against the boards. And down to the Plattsburgh zone it goes. And that one's blown dead. And I'll remind you, Paulie, that last time the Cardinals played in the SUNYAC semifinals, they were down 3-0 with 9 minutes left. There's 14-17 and a very similar deficit for these Cardinals. 3 goals.
Oh yeah, a very familiar sight. And in that one, it looked like they had nothing to play for. It was 3-0. No offensive production at all. Now in the second period, they got 2. So now coming into the third, they're like, okay, now we have some momentum here. They've scored 2 unanswered, Could they score 5? Has it ever been done? I guess we'll see here in the depth tonight, Kenny.
We'll soon find out as Ergo gets it off the face-off in the Oswego zone. He'll get absolutely laid out by Sutherland on the Oswego bench. And these Cardinals are getting some good hits here late, but so are the Lakers as Weir Vitale whiffs on that one. Fudger comes in, tries to get that one back. He will steal it back for a second. Fudger gets hit up against the boards, and he'll get laid out. That one's down low. No one has control of it yet, but the Cardinals get it with Sutherland. Sutherland on the near side, tries to dump it around the boards. He will. Down low, Semrad takes it back. He almost gets lit up, but the Cardinals keep it onside with Ring. No big skates out. Here comes a senior. Calabufo with a chance. He'll take a shot. It goes just wide. Burke gets the rebound, and he'll get hit too by Sutherland. Down low, the senior has it. Bala with it. Over to Vassalo, and across the blue line it goes. And that one goes right down to Bovan, who was waiting for it. Ring will pass this one up. Here come the Cardinals now in the offensive attack. That one goes past Ram. Cooper gets to it. Cooper will try to dish it around the boards. It's stolen away by the Cardinals. Spencer Ha passes it backwards, stolen away by Vassalo. Vassalo will try to get the move on. He'll dive for that one. Up in the air it goes. Vassalo knocks it down. Miller will try to dump it across the blue line. Cardinals will get it back with Ring. Ring will pass back over to Butler. Butler with it now on the far side. He'll pass, nobody's home for it. McQuaid will get a stick on it, puck bouncing off the boards. Down around the boards it goes again. Ram chases down low. Weir Vitale will get to it first. This one's back up to Butler. Butler takes a shot in front. That one's blocked. Cardinals get it back on the rebound. And that one's poked away from Spencer Ha by Simons. Spencer Ha will recoup the puck. In the corner. 2-on-2 corner battle. That one comes out for the Cardinals. Weir Vitale, it said it stayed on sides. That one's a questionable call. Apparently it stayed on the blue line. Paulie, from up here, I think that's a good call. I think it did stay on the blue, and I don't think that one went across off sides.
Yeah, the crowd did not agree with it, and you could hear it all the way up. I wasn't sure what was going on, Kenny.
Good call by the refs. Good eye to keep that one in play for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, Weir Vitale will chase it down in his own zone. He's followed by Ergo on the back shed. He'll hit him up against the boards. That one's up high in the air and towards the logo. Burke will get a stick on it. He'll pass this one over to Baker. This one is up to Horacek. Horacek loses that one. He'll get hit. Goes to the far side corner. Weir Vitale with it now for the Cardinals. Can they mount the comeback? That one's down and past Milberg. Baker will get a stick on it, and that one will be blown dead on the icing.
That's what you want here for Oswego. You want, even though you're not scoring goals, you just want to tick some of the time on the clock. With 11:40 in the third period, you're getting around that point where you saw the Cardinals come back in that Cortland game. But now you've seen the film. You've seen what Cortland did as a defense to where Plattsburgh found those holes. You don't want to do that 2 weeks in a row. What an absolutely magnificent story that would be if Plattsburgh were to come back on a 3-goal deficit, then a 5-goal.
And the crowd does not like that one, waiting for a penalty that doesn't come. Lakers try to get it back. Cardinals have an open opportunity in front. They take a shot. That one saved by Milberg. Lakers get the rebound. Down low, it's Simpson. Paulie, I don't disagree with you much, but I might disagree with you here. If I'm the Lakers, I think I do want to score against this team because we know they are the comeback Cards, and they would scare me. Well, Fudger gets it back, passes up to Burke. So here come the Lakers now. Burke will take it near the near side, dump it down. He'll come off for Vassalo to come on. Simons also comes on for the Lakers. Cardinals get things going. They'll go on the attack. Nice move made there by Catron, and he'll repay for it up against the boards as he gets laid out. Bala down low with Ring, poked away for the Lakers. Taken away by Sacratini again, but Vassalo can get a stick on it near the Laker bench. Vassalo trying to leg race with Lanny. Down into the corner it goes. This one will be blown dead on the icing.
And it was a good effort there by the hero last week, Sacratini, to keep it in the Oswego zone, but it ended up being an icing again, and Oswego will take that right now. But looking at the face-offs here today, I mean, Oswego has the edge on Plattsburgh as they're going to take it in their own zone. They need to win this one, so Plattsburgh has no sort of momentum going into possibly scoring a goal and cutting this thing down to 2, Kenny.
Lanny and McQuaid skate in for the face-off in the Lakers zone. Won by the Cards. Ring has it near the blue line. He'll pass this one down. Miller gets to it in the corner. Bala has it now on the near side. Bala makes a move, trying to get the Cards to move out of his way, and that one's knocked around the boards. Cardinals will get it down low with Butler. Ergo comes on. Butler on the far side. He'll pass this one back to Ring. Ring makes a move in front of Ergo. Ergo tries to poke that one away, but he'll dump, and the Cardinals will go on and get a change. This one's up to Cooper, up to Ergo. Ergo will dish this one, and Belina will chase down low. He's followed by McQuaid. McQuaid will meet him in the corner. And the Lakers can't keep that one onside. It goes just under the stick of Hyen. And Milberg will stop it and freeze it, as coming down quickly was Callanan, and he was not going to give him an open shot. So 10:03 remains here, Paulie, in the third period. Still a 3-goal lead for the Lakers.
And that's where you want to be. It's not over till it's over, obviously, here, Kenny. Plattsburgh thinking, hey, can we do this one more time? Oswego thinking, hey, that's not going to happen again. Obviously, recent history, Oswego swept the season series 2-0. They won 2 games, Plattsburgh nothing. But then you look at the playoff history, and Plattsburgh had their number. Right now, it's looking a little bit different. They want to keep that.
Burke down in the corner with Baker. The Lakers get it off the face-off in the Oswego zone. Cardinals try and take it back, though. Simpson can't get a hold on it. Now he does. Down to the near side corner. Baker will get a stick on it. He's followed closely behind by a Cardinal. And that one's up and in the neutral ice. Leg race with Fudger and Belina. And Belina will win the leg race. Weir Fatale gets it up against the boards by Fudger, and down he goes. Fudger goes to give a check over to Belina. Belina will check him too. And Belina not happy with that one with Fudger, and they'll get all tangled up down near the student section. Student section will smack the glass and let them know how they really feel. 9:23 remains here in the third. We're coming eerily close to how much time the Cardinals had to come back. That was almost a good chance for Simons. Lakers can't get a stick on this one. That was a messy play and a good chance for Oswego. That will be squandered. Baker has it now on the far side. He'll dump that one across the ice. Vassalo comes charging in with Belina to get it. McQuaid has it near the red line. It's over to Vassalo. Vassalo dumps it around the boards. They'll try to get over to McQuaid on the far side. Back over to Ergo. Ergo gets control in front. He takes a shot. That one's saved. Oh, what a save that one was by Bovine to keep the Cardinals only down 3 with 8:52 left to go. And Paulie, I don't want to say time starts to wind down, especially with a team like this, but now that we're underneath that time that they came back in Cortland, okay, now time is starting to wind down for these Cardinals. They got to put their foot on the gas here quickly.
Just a little bit, and now Oswego, they're getting some offensive time here. You saw Ergo tried the wraparound. Like I said, again, no goals in the regular season, none in the post. He wants that one bad. Probably not going to see one possibly this game, but he really wanted that one. But a good save there by Boban. I think he's really settled in between the pipes in the second and third period.
He absolutely has. Will he be the unsung hero of the night and give the Cardinals the comeback opportunity? Spencer Ha has it in his own zone. Cardinals will pass this one up. It's broken up by McQuaid. He'll keep it onside in the attacking zone, but quickly stolen back by Ring. Ring gives over to Butler. Butler will skid around, and they'll set up the offensive attack. 8:30 remains here in the third. Butler on the far side. Takes it down towards Milberg. Pass in front. Nobody's home. It goes off the back skate of Milberg. Spencer Ha takes a shot. That one is barely saved by Milberg. Don't even think he saw that one with too much traffic there. On the boards it goes. Milberg will be the first. Fudger will be the first one to get there. Milberg's in net. Paul, I got to remind myself who's playing what position. Butler gets it now in his own zone. Oswego will get a full line change here. That one's down for the Cardinals in the offensive end. Burke will quickly break it up. Down around the board, Simons will get to it for Oswego. Simons passes back. Cooper passing off the boards past Vassalo. Belina has it now for the Cards. Belina, near side, pass across ice. This one is up to Catron. Stolen away by the Lakers. They'll knock this one right back to where it came from. And they'll call for an icing. Bovan will get it. So 7:39 remains in this one. Paulie, what do the Lakers got to do here to hold on and win this one? But maybe we'll save that question for next time. So we're going to send down to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, for more. Madeline, take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. With the Oswego Lakers in the lead 5-2, let's take a second to rewind to the last time Oswego head coach Ed Gosick took home the SUNYAC trophy. Picture this, it's the 2013-14 hockey season, and Oswego was at a high coming off of a SUNYAC championship win the previous year. The Lakers brought home the win 7-6 against Geneseo, who is no longer in the conference. They made it all the way to the NCAA semifinals, where they were taken out by Wisconsin Stevens Point. Since the last Oswego win, Plattsburgh has topped the conference 3 whole times. Will the Lakers take home their first championship win in over 10 years and get their revenge against the Cardinals? The clock is still ticking, and Kenny and Paulie will be with you for the last minutes of the game. Guys.
Thank you, Madeline, as the Lakers win the face-off in their own end. Baker will pass around the boards up to Horacek. Horacek will pass up, past Ergo, and back it goes for the Cardinals. Bolger will chase it into the corner. This will be blown dead. So, Paulie, as I was asking you before, now with 7:27 left, not much time comes off the clock. What do the Lakers got to do to hold on here?
Now, I'll answer your question now. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Now we're starting to see a lot of those passes be a little errant, go into Plattsburgh zone without anyone touching it, and we're seeing a lot more face-offs in the Oswego zone. You don't want that because Plattsburgh can do something with that. You want a lot of face-offs to be either in the neutral zone or in their zone. Something's got to be clicking here for Oswego. They're winning a lot of face-offs, but there's going to be a couple where you lose where you're not going to be able to afford it later on in the game, as we're going to have another one here, it looks like.
That one's chased down with Ring, and Ergo will not be blown down on the icing. So corner battle in the Plattsburgh zone. Horacek gets a stick on it for Oswego. Ergo comes up quickly, joined by Ring. And he'd take a tumble. No call on that one. So back in the corner it goes. Poked out. Butler gets it for the Cards. Butler will pass this one over. Here comes Lanny. Lanny takes it across the wheel. Lanny takes a shot. That one's high and up into the glass. Lanny's pass broken up by Calabufo and stolen away. That one will just be knocked across the ice. Calabufo will come off. Semrad will come on. Fudger comes on. And Ergo comes off. Cardinals with it now, trying to set things up offensively. Time winding down for the Cardinals here in this SUNYAC championship matchup. Making a move. What a move that one was, but just too many Lakers in front for that one. Good offensive movement for the Cardinals, trying to score something here, as this one is blown dead on a hand pass.
It was a great move there by number 17, Colin Callahan. Just trying to get something going, weaving through 5 Lakers, almost getting a shot off. He twirled around a little bit between the face-off circles, but was not enough to get something going. When you look at the replay, still a lot of physicality there, as Butler had gotten a big hit on the boards.
Face-off goes back into the Oswego zone. Semrad will chase it, and he'll go down hard. Bala will get it off the boards. Bolger gets a stick on it. Miller takes it back. Miller looks for a pass. Semrad's still down for the Lakers. And a penalty is on the way against the Cardinals. They touch that one. It's blown dead. It's going to be a tripping against Plattsburgh. So, 2 minutes go on the clock for the Lakers on the power play, making the comeback just that much more difficult. Can the Lakers capitalize? As we look at a replay of it here, and that's a clear tripping call against Catron. So, Oswego, if they can capitalize here, this could be about all she wrote, Paulie.
Just about, but I've learned something in hockey, Kenny. It's not over till that fat lady's singing, but I don't see her in sight, so might be good here for the Lakers. You get 2 minutes on the power play, which will bring us down to 4:09, and at that point, if it's still 5-2, you're going to be looking at Plattsburgh pulling the goalie, maybe an empty netter for Lakers to seal it here, but still, there's still so much time left in this game.
And that one goes off the chest of Bovan. He'll lay down to save that one. So it's 5-on-4 advantage for next minute 55 for the Lakers. It is going to be a power play. So Oswego, again, they could capitalize here and make it even that much more difficult for Plattsburgh to come back. But for at least next minute 55, the Cardinals will be shorthanded, making that task ever so much taller for them in order to climb that mountain. We'll see what happens here as face-off in the Plattsburgh zone just skips around. That one's dumped out of the zone by the Cardinals. Good penalty kill start for Plattsburgh. Milberg comes out of net. He'll pass this one around. That one's stolen away down low by Sacratini, but it gets right back to the Lakers. This was the Vassalo off the back of his skate, didn't see it coming. Vassalo hits Sacratini on the way down. Out of net comes Bovan. Horacek gets hit up against the boards by Ring. Lakers with it now in front. Centering pass. Vassalo can't get a stick on it. Across the blue line it goes. Lakers will be forced to reset. That pass off the boards of Vassalo. Up to McQuaid, didn't see it there. Fudger gets a stick on it, and back across it goes. Lanny will chase for it, and Cooper smartly gets it out of there. Cohen will just dump it around the boards. Lakers not in need of a goal, but wasting time is the name of the game here. They got to work the clock. They could have been doing that since the first period with a 3-goal lead right now. Baker gets hit up against the boards by Lanny. Gato will pass back over to Baker. 55 seconds remain on the Oswego State power play, as here comes this unit. Gato with it now, pass over to Simons. On the stick of Simons at the face-off circle, broken up in front. Looks for a pass, nobody's home. Great defense there from the Cardinals and Bolger. McQuaid gets his stick on the puck. McQuaid makes a move. Near the face-off circle, passes back to Baker. Baker, Miller, shot, blocked in front. Nice block from the Cardinals penalty kill unit. Down in the corner, 26 seconds remain on the power play. Lakers get it back. That pass goes wide and across the blue line. A costly mistake for Oswego. This may be just about enough time to kill off the power play as 15 seconds remain until the Cardinals return to full strength. Here comes Semrad now with a last-second push on the power play. McQuaid pass in front, broken up by Bolger and the Cardinals. And they will keep that one on sides, up and high into the net it goes. So 2 seconds will remain on the power play here, Paulie, but only 4:17 remains in the game.
They had time for one more good rush. As we see here from the replay, Miller tried getting it to the top shelf, but it was a good block there by Plattsburgh. Had no room to get to the goaltender Bovan, but Plattsburgh is looking like they're getting just a little bit more pressure and a little bit more energy, even though there's 4:12 left, or 4:17 rather, excuse me, left on the clock. Might be too little too late, but we'll see here as the penalty expires, Kenny.
Catron comes on the ice, the Lakers turn to full strength. Milberg comes out of net, Catron gets a stick on it. Semrad will get it for the Lakers. Oswego just trying to hold on here. Semrad with it now at the face-off circle. Pass in front, that was a backhand shot that was saved by Bovan. Cardinals with it now. Needing to get something going here to get the SUNYAC championship win. Look back at the net. Bovan sneaking out. That one's saved by Milberg. Bovan waits at the faceoff circle. Here he goes. Bovan is out of net. We have an empty net. 6-on-5 for the Cardinals. Lakers get it back with the empty net. That one's shot. Saved by Milberg. Oh, what a shot by Catron. And oh, what a save by Milberg.
It was a great save by Milberg as you saw Bovan go from in between the pipes to the bench. That's where I think they're going to keep him. 6-on-5 still. And look here at the replay. Good shot selection, but Milberg went up for it and he got it. We got just under 3:40 on the clock. Plattsburgh still supporting an empty net, but now we might take a timeout here and see what they're going to draw up here. See if they can get something going. Still down by 3. 3:36 left, and the Oswego faithful is letting these boys hear it as they inch ever so closer to a SUNYAC championship. They want 4 more digits on that banner that's hanging right above one of the goals here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. 5-2 still the score, Kenny.
Well, Paulie, this is about as dramatic as it gets. 3:35 remains. Plattsburgh calls the timeout. They empty the net. But let's give Flowers words too. Now for Bovan, he comes in the game, was not expected to start. He was listed as a third liner behind Eli Schiller as well. He comes out and has a great performance and gives his team a chance in this one. I say we absolutely have to give our flowers to Bovan in net. I think Dominic had an excellent game, and let's see if his teammates can finish it for him.
Yeah, the kid from Slovakia, I don't believe he played a single game this year, so to shut it down, you're doing a great job for your assignment. Obviously, you don't expect in a game like this for the backup to be put in for their star goalie, but that's what it's been, and Bovan has done his job almost to perfection. He let one in early, but absolutely settled in between the pipes. And like you said, got to give your flowers to someone. And on this Plattsburgh team, it's got to be Bovan.
Cardinals win the faceoff, 6-on-5. In front, that one's blocked by the Lakers. Empty net again for the Cardinals. Bovan still on the bench. In the corner, Cardinals try to get it back from Oswego. They will. Move it around now. Looking for a move. He'll pass this one back over to Butler. Over to Ring. Back to Butler. Butler passes this one cross ice. There's a shot in front. That one goes wide, blocked in front. This one will go right back up to Callanan. Lakers steal it back for a second, but they'll keep it on sides. Butler with it now down into the corner. Butler, far side corner over to Ring. Ring loses it, puck bouncing off of his stick. There's a shot in front. That one's blocked by Simpson. Butler will get it again for the Cardinals. 6-on-5. Ring, pass, slap shot. That one's blocked in front by the Lakers. That one stays on the right side of the blue for the Cards. Ring has it now. Ring will pass this one back low to Sacratini. Last time's hero, can he do it again? That one is saved by Milberg.
Sacratini wanted to do it one more time. Did he play hero? Milberg denies it. It went right into the glove of Milberg. That one looked to come from the blue line. We'll look at the replay here. A lot of traffic in front. Flash in the leather is Milberg in between the pipes. Sacratini had a great shot. A lot of traffic right in front of him. But again, Milberg, what a night for him. And what a season he has had.
Here's a quick shot out the faceoff, similar to last weekend when they tied that game up with 4 seconds left. Ring with it now. He'll pass over to Butler. Butler back to Ring. Ring down low. Shot from Shechnikov. goes wide. Lakers try to get it back. That one goes across the blue line. Fudger will chase, he'll dive for it. Cardinals get it back with Catron. He'll pass wider ring. That one's picked up by the Cards again. Calabufo will chase to the corner with Semrad. Semrad takes a shot. That one is narrowly blocked off the skate of Butler. Less than 2 minutes remain in this one, Paulie. Across the blue line, the Cardinals will dump it. Net still empty. And Milberg will freeze it. And Paulie, it's starting to become like it's feeling a little bit too late for these Cardinals. But like we said, you cannot count out this team.
You definitely can't, but reality is setting in for both of them. We see no goalie. It just takes one pass or one bounce for Oswego to handle the puck and send it down for an empty netter to stamp this one and win the SUNYACs. We'll see it here, the face-off yet again in Oswego zone. Monumental here for Plattsburgh.
Face-off won by Plattsburgh in the Oswego zone. That one goes back towards Miller. Miller with it now on the backside board. He'll get hit up and we'll have a board battle. The student section begins to sing goodbye, but again, do not count out these Cardinals quite yet. Still with the empty net, 6-on-5 for Plattsburgh. Down low, getting dragged by Lanny is Miller. Puck not able to come out. Lakers are good with that, wasting time. Belina gets it back over. Around the boards it goes. Baker looks like he'll get to it first. Sacratini follows him behind. Lakers get it back with Miller. Board side battle once again between the Lakers and the Cardinals.
Board battle here, Kenny. Could be anyone's puck.
1 minute remains here in the third and final period of the SUNYAC Championship, and it's becoming real for the Laker faithful here that they may be able to etch it on the board, but they win the SUNYAC Championship. That's up high and saved by Milberg. Can they get this auto bid into the NCAAs? Can they crown themselves SUNYAC championships? Belina has it now behind the net. Cardinals looking for a last-second push. Can they do the impossible once again? Lakers with it now in their own end. That one's up and past McQuaid. Down around the near side board it goes. Bonfield will chase, and that's blown dead on the icing. 30 seconds left, Paulie. Oh man, you can feel it.
It's starting to creep in just a little bit, Kenny. We have 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a mountain climb for these Plattsburgh State Cardinals to overcome this deficit. You see a lot of selflessness with the Oswego team, not trying to get the goal, but just trying to pin the puck up against the boards. A great sight to see if you're an Oswego fan.
Face-off won by the Cardinals, shot blocked in front from Oswego. 22 seconds remain in this one. Lakers still empty net for Plattsburgh. In neutral ice it goes. They'll be forced to reset under the stick of Butler. It goes. Time winds down. That one goes wide of Milberg. And the crowd starts to hype things up. And this one is blown dead in front off the save. More pushing and shoving. 8 seconds remain in this one, Paulie. And you can feel the energy here. This will be the first time since 2014 that they do it.
I got chills, Kenny, looking at these fans. They're all on their feet. The gold and the green pom-poms are up, and you can hear it. The towels are waving. The hands are clapping. The phones are out. They want this so bad. They've yearned for it for so long. The bench, you see Cohen jumping up and down. 7 seconds left till immortality, Kenny. In the history books, this team could go. Let's see you with 7 seconds remaining on the clock.
Whitelaw, Gosick, and the bench begin to celebrate. Plattsburgh with a last-second shot. 19 new players, 17 freshmen. They started 0-2-1, and the future is now. The Lakers are your 2025 SUNYAC championships. Paul, you better believe it. They wore shirts all day. The future is now. They doubted the kids. They lost all their seniors. 19 new players, 17 freshmen. A horrible start, and it doesn't matter now because you can call yourselves SUNYAC champions.
It looks like everyone wrote them off. It looks like they wrote back because look at all the helmets and gloves and sticks on the ice. They're all green and gold. And here on the shores of Lake Ontario, rock the boat, turn the wheel. The Oswego State Lakers can put another 4 digits on the banner as they are the SUNYAC champions in 2025.
they could take those banners down and write down on the Oswego State Lakers under SUNYAC championships another win. They could take down the other one for the NCAA tournament, and they could add 2025 on that one because they will be heading to the NCAA Division III tournament with the auto bid as SUNYAC champions. And Paulie, for the Laker faithful, this one's got to feel a little bit extra sweet. The Plattsburgh Cardinals end their season for the last 2 years at home, and Oswego said, that's enough. 3 times is not the charm, and the Lakers get it done. And a team that was so doubted, a team that was so unknown, a team that had so many question marks, just put up the exclamation point with that win, Paulie.
And like you said, 19 new players with 17 of them being freshmen. Not a lot of collegiate experience. And they come through the first 3 games, not a single win in the column. But then you see here against their bitter rivals and what could be called whiteout 2.0. The women's team could not do it earlier today, but it's the men's who get it done in an absolute bludgeoning fashion, almost scoring 5 goals within the first period. Plattsburgh got just a little bit closer in the second, and it was the defense, it was the goaltending to put this one away. And just what a season for these kids, and what a sight to see in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena here in Oswego, New York.
And we will stick around for the trophy and t-shirt presentation of the 2025 SUNYAC champions, your Oswego State Lakers. And Paulie, we mentioned this last week, there are 2 sides to victory. There are also the losing side. Let's talk about these Cardinals now. Plattsburgh, man, what a team, what a season. They were the 4 seed. They were expected to be better than they were. They came out a little slow. And now they get to the SUNYAC championship. They do the impossible. They win at home against Potsdam. They come in and they come back and win 3-0 against the number 1 seed that nobody, and I mean nobody, had expected them to do. And the Cardinals just come just short here in the Deb, and the Laker faithful are letting them hear it. But Paulie, here are your 2025 SUNYAC champions. I can't say it enough, the Oswego State Lakers.
You got it, and the crowd is letting them hear it. But to go back to the Cardinals, what an amazing season. I mean, you really cannot say anything about this season for Oswego if it was not for the Cardinals as well. Always a tough battle, and in 2 whiteout games, they gave them a lot to look forward to. And it all starts with the head coach, Steve Moffitt. His 5th season, he was hired in 2019. He made the SUNYAC playoffs in all 5 seasons. They have been a tough task for really any team. They had great goaltending all year. They had a great offense, great defense. Obviously, you look back at that game against Cortland, they were dead in the water. They were a dead duck, but here they were. They came back, and they made the comeback of a lifetime. Could not do it here. Your Oswego State Lakers are 2025 SUNYAC champions.
We'll listen over to PA announcer and us as well as we take you now through the 2025 SUNYAC championship presentation. Ice covered in gloves and sticks. Cardinals look on as we will get announced some of the stars of the game and the trophy presentation. Let's take a listen in now to our PA announcer.
Congratulations to all the teams for their accomplishments this season. Plattsburgh and Oswego. At this time, the SUNYAC would like to award its Elite 20 award, modeled after the NCAA Elite 90 program that recognizes the true essence of the student athlete by honoring the individual whose team has reached the pinnacle of competition at the conference championship, while also achieving the highest grade point average at the championship among his or her peers. This year's winner is a junior from Yellowknife, Northwest Territory, with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Let's congratulate Plattsburgh's Logan Bolter. Friends, at this time we'd like to recognize the all-tournament team members for their performances in this year's SUNYAC Championship Tournament. Please come to the center ice to be recognized and stay for a group photo. Here to present the awards from the SUNYAC office is Commissioner Tom DiCamillo and Associate Commissioner Megan Cross. Our first team member is from Plattsburgh, number 28, Jake Sacratini. Our next member of the all-tournament team from the Lakers, number 12, Matt McQuaid. Next up on the all-tournament team from Plattsburgh, number 13, Lonan Bulger. Also on the all-tournament team from the Lakers, number 4, Travis Baker. Next up on the all-tournament team from the Lakers, goaltender number 1, Brandon Miller. Final member of the all-tournament team and the tournament MVP from the Lakers, number 21, Brandon Cohen. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, could we have a round of applause for the tournament runners-up, the Plattsburgh Cardinals. And it's now time for the presentation of the championship trophy. So with the seniors and captains from the Oswego State Lakers, step forward and receive your championship trophy.
And the Lakers get to hoist the SUNYAC trophy. Gato, McQuaid, and Calabufo come out. They will get the SUNYAC Men's Ice Hockey Champions 2025 banner. And Laker faithful, it's time to celebrate. Spin the wheel. They're the 2025 SUNYAC champions as the rest of the team rushes on, Paulie.
And they've waited 11 years for this. It took a lot to revamp and rebuild, but Ed Gosick has done it yet again. Did you have any doubt as everyone goes around the championship banner? And what a sight to see here, Kenny.
What a sight it is to see. Again, the Lakers' last two seasons end in disappointment right here against this same team. Plattsburgh goes home happy those last 2 years, and this year, unfortunately, for the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, they were not able to do it. But listen to this crowd, Paulie. And the crowd shows some love to this Lakers team, the 2025 SUNYAC champions. And what a season it was between both squads. The Cardinals having a great comeback story that falls just short here in the Deb. And the Lakers finally get over that hump they could not do the last 2 years. And they finally seal it away. Sign, stamp, and seal. They are the SUNYAC champions.
And they did not want it to end the same way. And as you look there it is, the trophy everyone wants to see. It's your Captain McQuaid who's doing a lap. There's the banner getting hoisted up. You see all the arms raised. A sight for sore eyes there, Kenny. As the student section, a lot of them still here. Milberg takes a little shoulder check to the glass, giving high fives everywhere. You know, a lot of these fans have showed up every single game, home and away. And just what an absolutely great feeling if you're not only the players, the parents, the staff, the faculty, the students. It goes all the way around. We're going to be talking about this one, or at least Oswego is, for quite some time here, Kenny.
And the Lakers can finally celebrate on their home ice. They hoist the trophy high over their heads. The future is now, is what they said. And now they are SUNYAC champions. You better believe the future is now, Paulie. And the future is bright for this Lakers squad.
If they can do all this with 17 freshmen, they're only going to get older. They're only going to get more experience. They're tough like that, Kenny. They've stuck with each other like glue the entire year. And it's going to be a sight to see for the next couple years, Kenny. At least 3, maybe even 4. But wow, what an absolute sight, Kenny, for these Oswego State Lakers.
What a season it was. A season of doubt, a season of questions, and the final answer has been made. But let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Madeline Cummings, who is with head coach Ed Gosick about the 2025 championship win. Madeline, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I am here with Oswego head coach Ed Gosick. And firstly, I would just like to congratulate you on a great game and a great season played. This is your first SUNYAC win in over 10 years in the conference. How does that feel, and how did you get there?
11 years to the date, so it's been a long time coming. We're proud of the guys. They make it happen. Our staff, for all their hard work, dedication, day in and day out. But for the guys, they're young. People said the future's bright, but is their motto, right? The future is now, and they made it happen tonight. And proud of all of them. A lot of guys, unable to go in the third period with injuries, and just a gutty performance. Thank God we got off to a good start. Plattsburgh's a heck of a team, and Coach Moffitt's done a great job with them. And, they had chances in the second. We didn't take advantage of ours. We got off to a good start and held on.
I agree. And instead of asking you what you're going to do in the Nationals, I would like to ask you how you and the team will be celebrating.
Well, we get together as a group tonight over to Steamers there. That's been a great sponsor of our program, and they get a chance to spend time with one another and their families, and all our supporters that have stuck with us, right? It's been an 11-year drought, and proud of them, proud of all our fans, all our alums, the players that work so hard. I hope that they can enjoy this with our guys.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much, Coach. And now I'm going to send it back up to Paulie and Kenny.
Thank you, Madeline, and thank you, Ed Gosick. As we'll talk to you guys just a little bit more, as Michelle Smith will join Daniel Calabufo, the lone senior on the team, for an interview afterwards. Skating now with the SUNYAC banner is Miller. They have all touched the trophy and passed it around. And for this team, Paulie, job's not finished. NCAAs are coming up next for this team. They will go to the national tournament, and they will see what happens next. It's going to be an interesting run into those NCAAs, and also for the women's team, unfortunately falling to Plattsburgh in the SUNYAC championship, but they also will probably get a bid into that tournament, so we'll see what happens, Paulie. But let's send it right down now to Michelle Smith, who's joined by Daniel Calabufo with the Lakers. Michelle, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Danny Calabufo. It's like tradition at this point for me to grab Danny for an interview in these games. So kind to always do this for us at TOP. You closed out your SUNYAC career here. You're headed to the NCAA D3 tournament, again, at home next week. You've worked so hard to get here, you and your team. I know it's a team mindset, but what has this meant for you individually?
Yeah, I mean, it's a group effort. I mean, these guys, they're a great group of guys, and we stuck to the game plan, and we got the job done. Individually, I mean, you can't ask for much more than this crowd, this town, this community. So it's honestly surreal. I don't really have the words right now, but it was an awesome night, and I'm glad we got the job done.
Amazing. We'll see where that bid goes for that D3 tournament. It was a fast, physical game. You got your name on the scorecard with an assist on McQuaid's goal. Again, what did that mean for you and for your team to leave here with your name on the scorecard?
Yeah, I mean, points, they are what they are. At the end of the day, that trophy's all that matters. The fact that we won the SUNYAC for the first time in 11 years, and 2025 is going to go on those banners, so it's really special, and it's a group effort. So love these guys, and I'm glad we got the job done.
Danny, one last question before I let you go. Celebrate with your team. Your work may not be done yet. What comes with prep for that game? Another rest week to practice and get ready.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to enjoy this tonight, and then we're right back to work next week. We're not done yet. We want to make a run here, so we're going to keep going as long as possible.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, and enjoy your team tonight. Okay, right back up to the press box. Thanks again, Danny. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Daniel Calabufo, as Oswego State President Peter Wosu has joined them on the ice, and he will also get to hoist the trophy. And Paulie, man, what a season it's been.
What a great season it's been. What a sight to see. But I just want to say that I came here as a junior with a dream, and this is exactly the spot I wanted to be at, the Steve Levy press box. Everyone has been so great to me. I want to thank all those pesky people over at the Perch. I want to thank that concrete crew we have back at the studio. First and foremost as well, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. There's a couple people at home I want to thank. I want to thank my mom and dad for giving me this opportunity. Obviously, if it was not for them, I would not be here. I want to thank my 3 beautiful sisters, Layla, Peyton, and Phoenix. And 2 of them gave me some awesome kids to look after. Schmoot and Ani, I love you so much. I want to thank my best friend, Julia, for getting me to this point. Papa Nate and the crew back home on Lexington Ave. I want to thank them. I want to thank all my friends here, along with Kenny Gerard.
Shout out Schenectady.
My play-by-play guy. Shout out Schenectady.
That's
this
right.
connection has always been real. My beautiful girlfriend, Juliana, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the opportunity you have made me. And if this is it for me, it's been one heck of a ride, and I appreciate all the kind words. Thank you so much.
And I just want to say thank you as well. While I am not leaving and I am a junior, I just have a couple people to thank for what a great season it has been. The guys at the Perch are telling me to wrap up. I'm not going to listen to those guys. I'll talk as long as I want. I just want to thank everybody who's been watching all season long. I want to thank my friends and family. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank my mom who's up in heaven with us now. I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to thank my girlfriend as well, Morgan. It has been a great ride. All my friends, everybody who's in the control room right now, everybody who makes this club extremely successful. It has been an absolute pleasure to do play-by-play for both of these squads this season and be your general manager here at WTOP 10. We want to thank you all at home who have watched all season long and who have made this possible. Paulie, if this is the last game of the season here in the Deb, which it may be, it is not goodbye. It is see you later. Of course, you say it every time. I said it last week, and well, I guess we're still here. So who knows? Maybe we'll be back next week on some fluke win. But yeah, I mean, who knows, Paulie? There's still lacrosse season. There's still plenty of TOP to come around. But for now, in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and the Steve Lee press box, we say goodnight, and we will send you to a break. And when we come back, it will be on the Perch for the postgame show. Thank you for watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here in WTOP 10. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome to the post-game show here on WTOP 10. For the first time since 2014, the Oswego State Lakers are your SUNYAC champions. 11 years to the day, as Ed Gosick said. This team has been through so much. They shuffled the deck. So many new freshmen, so many new faces. This was not a team that was supposed to hoist the SUNYAC championship trophy. They defied the odds, they grinded, and they finished their story here tonight and could call themselves SUNYAC champions. I am Michael Shetler, joined alongside a larger panel here. Mike Neckers, Lucas McGarry, Jason Samsel, and our wonderful sideline reporters, Madeline Cummings and Michelle Smith. Welcome. How are we doing?
I'm amazing.
How can you not be?
It was ecstatic. The energy on the ice was tangible. It was like I could cut through it. It was insane.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been prouder to be a part of something. You know, I was on the ice there at the end, but it was the most overwhelming, the most joyous feeling. You know, I feel just so complete right now.
Absolutely, an incredible opportunity that we all are very thankful that we were a part of here. And Mike, you know, before we get sappy, let's talk us through that third period. Obviously, no goals on the board, bit of a stalemate. The Lakers hold out, and now they're SUNYAC champions.
Yeah, I mean, end of the first, obviously, Lakers up 5-0. Plattsburgh got 2 back in the second, and for Laker fans, it was looking a little scary seeing what we've seen in the postseason so far. But Oswego's defense really locked down, didn't let anything past them. Brandon Milberg with a phenomenal third period in that as well, and Lakers came out on top 5-2.
Yeah, Lucas, I don't think Milberg's impact can be understated tonight.
Yeah, let's just get a real check on how he did tonight. Yeah, Brandon Milberg, 28 saves tonight, so not terrible, I guess you could say, but you know, Brandon Milberg's the best goalie in the tournament by far. He absolutely deserves this. He has been a force all year long, and he has proven it tonight that he is the best goalie in the SUNYAC with this demanding and commanding win.
Yeah, and to Plattsburgh credit, in the third period, they did a great job getting to the net, but once again, as Lucas, you said, it was Brandon Milberg just shutting the door all throughout the game, and he was crucial for this win here today.
Yeah, an absolute monster. I don't know if you want to go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, you say brick wall on the ice, and when it's about Milberg, you mean it. He just had an outstanding performance tonight.
Yeah, and Michelle, I want to go over 7 goals total throughout this encounter. To the best of your ability, talk us through some of these incredible goals that we saw throughout the game here.
Yeah, I've got them pulled up right here for you, Shet. So
of course
let's see.
Do. Well, I mean,
so
you're amazing.
we start with 5 Oswego goals in the first period, and not a single multi-goal scorer, which is interesting. Last game that Oswego played here, Brendan Cohen scored 2. There were a lot of players that had multi-point nights. This was a different score each time. I'll give you the rundown. We got Ryan Burke, Brandon Cohen, Drake Semrad, Colin Vassilo, Matt McQuaid, and then McQuaid, mind you, on a power play, which Oswego does tend to excel on. And then the only 2-goal scorer was for Plattsburgh. Both goals were scored by Jagger Benson.
Yeah, I mean, Jagger Benson tried everything he could to muster up this comeback. And, you know, Ed Gosick adds to his 5th SUNYAC title. And, Mike, the one thing I do want to mention, it was chippy until the very end. You know, just a very physical encounter, heavy-seated rivals. But, you know, just talk us through some of that aggression throughout and how that ultimately hurt Plattsburgh in the end.
Yeah, I mean, obviously going down 5-0 that early on in the game is never easy to deal with, never easy to do. And I think a lot of their emotions were taken out physically against the Lakers or against the boards, whatever it may be. I think that really slowed them down, and I think mentally that's just not something that they were able to recover from.
No, it's really unfortunate that they did start to lose their cool at the end of the game. I mean, you're down 3 goals and you got like 7 minutes left. It doesn't look good. Obviously, it's still doable, but when you got Oswego, they're in your face. They've been physical the whole game. You're gonna get frustrated, and they let it get to them.
Yeah, it was chippy throughout the game, but it was a total team effort for Oswego. As Michelle mentioned, all 5 goals scored by a different player, and there were 7 individual players with an assist. It was just a total team effort for Oswego here tonight.
Yeah, and Madeline, in 2023, the Lakers had to watch Plattsburgh hoist that banner in the Deb. Last year, they get taken out in the semifinals in the Deb, and this year, finally finishing that story. How sweet does it feel for the Lakers to finally be able to hoist that SUNYAC trophy and finally take down their arch nemesis, the Plattsburgh Cardinals?
Yeah, I can only imagine how good it feels. This team truly defied all odds. Like you said earlier, 19 new students, 17 of them were freshmen. And with the green team and with a team and in a conference that they hadn't won in 11 years, it is a huge feat for them, defying all the odds, and really, I'm sure it made that victory even more sweet.
Yeah, and Michelle, the one thing I want to add, obviously, that attributes to this win is the Lakers' incredible depth. You know, Steve Moffitt met with us earlier in the week, and he mentioned every single line is almost like a starting line. That's how impressive and how much depth this team has. How much did that come into account in this victory tonight?
Yeah, I mean, every player is a star player. Every player is putting up, if not a goal, an assist, you know, if not a primary assist, a secondary, so on and so forth. And there are a lot of players that just shine through, and you hear their name and you hear them on the Jumbotron, or you see them on the live stats and you say, yeah, that checks out. And that's for almost every single starter. Every player is offensive, every player is defensive. When they get in front of Milberg, they know what they need to do, and everybody does it. It doesn't matter what the letter next to your name is on the roster. It doesn't matter if you're a captain or an assistant captain. Everybody's playing like every single game matters for every award that there could possibly be.
Yeah, and Mike, we will see, the NCAA ramifications, see if they're going to bid, see will they be playing next. But ultimately, in terms of, when they do make it, what kind of strategy do they have to take in to ultimately make a run in the NCAAs here? Because they're not done.
Yeah, Shetler, I think if they come out in the NCAAs next weekend like they came out tonight, they'll be just fine. I mean,
scary.
A phenomenal first period. 5 goals past the Plattsburgh State Cardinals is not an easy feat. And to do it in 20 minutes, even more impressive.
Yeah, honestly, I think for the Lakers, if they manage to find their way into the national tournament, just have fun. Like we talked about at the very beginning of the year, I was on this perch and I said, this team probably going to be a less impressive year, rebuild year like we were talking about, so many new people. So the fact that they're here now, SUNYAC champions, and they can be in this national tournament, just have fun, enjoy it, play to the best of your ability, and just do everything that you can in the short amount of time that you have in that tournament.
And this Laker team running into the tournament with a lot of momentum. It started off the season 3-4-2, and then ended the regular season 11-4-1. And again, going into the tournament as champions, and anything's possible when you get into the NCAA tournament.
Definitely, and building off of what Lucas was saying about all of the new players, just props to Coach Gosick. Because he put together this team, he coached this team. They started new freshmen, and they made it all the way to the top.
Yeah, and Michelle, I remember, last week when the Oswego State Lakers were playing in the semifinals, we were sitting here on the perch, me, Lucas, and Mike, and we were wondering how these freshmen would perform in the bright lights. They don't have that experience, but they seem completely unfazed, locked in. They put their head down and they went to work throughout both of these games. Talk to me a little bit through that.
Yeah, so I've spoken to both Danny Colabufo and Ed Gosick a few times this season leading up to this game, and every single interview they mentioned that team mentality. It's not I, it's always we. And I think that kind of plays a big part of it because there aren't so many older guys. But the captains are a little bit older and the assistant captains are a little bit older, and they're kind of able to usher these guys, these new, fresh, young faces, into the kind of program and regiment that they're in, and that leads to these big games. That's why there were 5 goals up on that board tonight. There were a lot of young players scoring tonight. There were a lot of young players with the assist because that's what the roster is built on, and that is what it kind of comes down to, is that team mentality.
Absolutely, and as we wrap things up, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful control room and crew. I'm going to read off every name so I don't miss a single thing. Hunter Romaniak as TD, Dylan Zielinski, our director, Mike DeMars on graphics, Dylan Gilmore, Gilly on replay, Loudon Pratt dashboard, Jesse Senegato, our wonderful engineer, Brian Kalinowski, engineer and runner for today, Emily Mike, our wonderful social media team, as well as Malik Steele, who was just down on the ice taking some incredible photos. We got Nasir Meikle here, Cam 1, Tim Allbecker, I don't know where he's at, somewhere. Ben Goldblatt as sideline cam, and Charlie Harkins, as our other camera, as well as our beautiful talent here, Kenny Gerard, Paulie Beatty over there. They're out of the shot, but they did a tremendous job. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. Thank you. Piper on audio. Sorry, Piper Kiernan on audio. And Aaron McCarthy. I might have missed some names here. I want to make sure I got. But everybody from the ground up that has worked together to make these productions possible throughout the whole year. This will be it. This is the last hockey production for WTOP for this year. I'd like to thank everybody at home for watching. It takes a family. It takes a village to make these broadcasts together. So I'm so incredibly proud of everybody here, everybody that has contributed throughout our hockey games in this past couple months here. And I'm just so grateful for this organization as a whole. But guys, that is going to do it for 2025 hockey here on WTOP 10. We will see you all. There's still a cross, so still some stuff to look forward to here on WTOP 10. For now, stay well. It's been a ride.